Like an Among Us?
No, like a tour.
What do you mean, dude?
Have what to do with freaking dishes.
Oh, well, just take me with you, I guess, if you can.
I don't know, I think I might just play music, try to speed run real fast.
Wait,
I think there's no
your mom knows that you talk to me on the phone all the time, right?
Yeah.
Mm, okay. Well, anyways, um,
She seems
why?
because she's being no mom. So let's see, guys. Let's see. What are you doing? Are you going pee?
YouTube.
Mom, do you like Calvin? No. Why not? You can't even think why.
Dude, I don't know. I don't like myself either. It's all right.
She says that you're too old.
That's fair, dude.
What? What? You can't even think why. What?
Dude, I don't know. I don't like myself. Oh yeah, boys. All right.
Wear freaking socks now because I'm a slave, I guess. My mom is going to pick up Chloe by herself too because I'm not going in that cold ass car.
Dude, your mom's car isn't even that like that. Shouldn't even be that cold.
I know, but like it's so cold.
Oh.
Come inside, it's so cold.
So we need to try. Dude. Dude.
It's hard.
Oh,
I'm really skeptical. So he doesn't come out and tries that out. Drums with tackling cats. Whiplash, swampy.
See. It's all over this.
Willing to pay those same players.
Everybody in that organization looks at you and they want to be stroked. The only way they're at their best is if you're stroking every one of them.
Then why do you ask me? I don't know. I'm like, thank you. I don't know. But I never got my gift from China. So I get a matching. That's finance with my favorite freaking cheese. So my other jeans but ugly. Oh my god, the last cheese that hasn't come in his fault.
He's gonna do what?
I just see.
Dude. What, your dad just like supports what you want to do more than your mom? Your dad just kind of supports what you do more than your mom a little bit? Which is just fucking weird for a dad, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, me as a dad, dude, I'm gonna be a fucking scary ass dad if I ever fucking have a daughter, which I'm probably gonna have like my uncle, he did not want any daughters and he had one daughter that's my age, she's a year older than me. She goes to college in fucking Texas now, and then three identical triplet daughters who are the exact same age as my sister. So he doesn't have any sons. I need to have at least a son so I can like fucking teach him how to like fight or some shit. Like I don't know, something. Play sports. Yeah, I know. Like, but that's because you're cool. Like, fucking, you're not like a pansy. Well, that's obviously. I feel like that's also because fucking, like, I don't know. Was Decray like? Was he ever like rude, like just rude to you when you were like younger, just like beat you up and shit?
She was upstairs.
That's fucking wild.
Your mom won't let her have Snapchat. Dude, I freaking opened my thing out one more.
Wait, Isaiah, come check out the stream on YouTube and see if it's working. Dude, um, Chloe, is Michaela like Isaiah? Does she like feel like she needs like weed all the time? Dude, Isaiah's asking me for the link of my YouTube channel, which is literally just the same as absolutely everything else, dude.
Dude, it's hot.
What did he say?
It's hot as fuck in my room.
Yeah, my room is a little hot too, but I don't know. I don't mind it right now. But dude, I had to take another shower. I took a shower last night, and then I woke up and I was sweaty, and I had to take another one.
Dude, when I wake up sweaty, I just like ice let it dry, dude.
I should have because I'm gonna go and fucking work out today, like at CrossFit with my mom. So, dude, fucking nah. If niggas actually wait to beef with me until I'm fucking jacked, they're fucking retarded. And also, like, if they're, I swear, these fools, like, they're like chilling out with me now, and then you wait a year and a half, and I'm gonna have a fucking Glock. So, I don't care.
So
Yeah, I wonder where you're gonna get it from, dude.
I'm gonna buy it like some black marker or something.
Fucking sorry. Isaiah could get you a Glock. Like,
No, I have to get it myself.
no, what I'm saying is he knows people in gangs that he could buy guns from illegally.
I know like two people in the game.
Well, he used to be in like gang shit. Like, fucking Noah and your brother are fucking autistic. They think that they know. Oh, what's up, Isaiah? Is it working? No, they think that just because someone like doesn't seem like they fucking killed someone that they haven't. Like, that means nothing. That means fucking nothing. Like, like, um, yes.
Oh,
I mean, he doesn't probably give a fuck if you know, but like, fucking, dude, the whole YouTube's gonna fucking know, dude. The whole one viewer. Okay, wait, does this viewer count actually work on fucking YouTube? I'm confused. Okay, Isaiah, you should like leave now, and then like I'll see if it goes down to zero. I, um, thank you. Fucking, yeah. But, dude, Isaiah, fucking, before you go, if you're still here, watch this.
All that goes to show that the Cowboys were willing to take anyone who could help them win. And Jimmy Johnson was willing to tolerate anyone who made his team better. And Jerry Jones was more than willing to pay those same players.
Everybody in that organization looks at you and they want to be stroked. The only way they're at their best is if you're stroking every one of them.
And I said, Coach, I'm coming.
Some of their other additions were a little more willing to play by the rules, and that included real-life Cowboy tight end Jay Novacek.
That's my favorite fucking clip, probably. I don't know. Like, I have a lot of favorite clips of Trump, but like the one where Kamala Harris is saying, do not come. Do not come. And he goes, I'm gonna come. I saw a YouTube short and it was just Edgers versus Gooners.
Gosh,
What?
but she's freaking gooning.
Yeah, well, she probably was.
Dude, I wouldn't doubt it, dude.
It's fucking scary, bro. Females can just goon at any time, pretty much. Dude, yeah, all these fools who are smoking, like, dude, your teeth are not bad for fucking smoking, like, at all. Like, they're not, like, crazy yellow. They're not, like, fucking, like, I know, but you're generally, like, Isaiah's teeth, I guess he doesn't probably brush them that often, but they're, like, really yellow. I feel,
That's his own fault, dude.
well, it's because he literally has gone, like, a year before without brushing his teeth because he was so depressed, like,
Yeah.
so, like, I don't know. It's just, like, I mean, I understand why you do that, you know what I'm saying? Just because you don't give a fuck about yourself, but, like, I couldn't. Like, I hate smelling bad. Like, I just it pisses me off.
I don't like this. And like,
Feel the plaque and shit. Yeah, I know. Like, I literally, when I was at military school, I wanted to brush my teeth after every single meal, but they'd only let us brush our teeth 2 times a day.
dude, I didn't even know I had so many clothes hidden on my bed. And a lighter.
Dude, I don't have any lighters anymore. Like, I actually have zero. I only have matches.
Too.
I should probably just fucking take that clipper back from Adrian. It was a nice clipper. I gave it to him yesterday. I'm gonna be like, yo, give it back to me, you Jew baby. Nah, bro. I feel like these would actually be comfortable as fuck, dude. And like, no one has seen me wear these. Like, everyone knows.
Say you. I said, what?
You and your mom should just work on like trying to like be more chill with each other. Like, it would like be beneficial for both of you.
Dude, I try every
I know you try, but it's just like with my parents, if I ever talked to my mom like that, my dad would fucking literally still to this day fucking probably whip my ass. 'Cause- yeah, I know. Your dad kind of lost the rights to do that a little bit. But have I told you one time I was at my homie's house and I was like 6 and he was on an older homie and shit, but I like had to go to the bathroom really bad and I was like playing games.
Connection and someone to talk to.
I was like playing games or something and I like really had to pee and I waited way too long. And as I went to the bathroom, I like pissed right outside the bathroom on the floor. And my dad literally got so embarrassed and mad, he fucking took me home and he actually beat me for 5 minutes straight.
That's actually fucked.
I fucking that is fucked, but every other situation that I've ever been spanked for, I literally understand. And yeah, like I don't know. I don't want to do that to my kid, but at the same time, if you're gonna actually like, if you're gonna be a piece of shit, if you're gonna do dumb shit to females, if you're going to fucking lie to me, you're gonna do that shit. Lying is the one thing you can literally do so much other shit. Like literally, the fucking when I was young, I used to be so scared of lying because my dad would take a whole mouth of spoonful of Tabasco and make me eat the whole thing and then keep it in my mouth for a second. So, dude, no. What I would do, bro, I would make you fucking do the dishes with the dish soap in your mouth. Nah, bro, the working out punishments are actually by far the worst, I think.
Dude,
Like,
your feelings never shit like that, son.
no, like what I'm saying is, Isaiah. Okay, this is actually my good work. Mom, See, wait, did Noah even go back home yesterday at all? Huh. Well, I don't know. He never ditched me, and his parents never said anything more to me. So I guess maybe they talked and it's fine, or they didn't talk. I don't know.
Like, you said that something like, you know, texting a page, you were like, what it was about. And he was like, yeah, like, I was on the like, man.
What, he was just like complaining about something and not telling you what it was?
No, because that means like time.
Well, it's because he can't talk about it. He's like, oh, I'm fucking a minor and I'm getting pressed for it. Okay. No, I went on my other Snapchat yesterday for a second, and then I fucking saw that dumb bitch Gabby who was dating that minor. And I was like, just so you know, everyone in town knows you're dating a minor, and I could get you locked up right now if I wanted to, but I'm not an asshole, so. I was like, and then she was trying to tell me that that guy that was there was her brother, or she was trying to say it was her brother, and then she tried to say that she was dating her youngest, he was dating her younger sister. I'm like, okay, I know you're capping now. I know you're capping now. When you fucking have two stories, that one story is that it's always how it works. Oh yeah, it's my sibling, and then no, oh it's my friend. You know what I'm saying? Every time, it's actually the most predictable fucking thing. But dude, look,
Remember?
I have a DoorDash bag.
Huh?
I have a DoorDash bag. I used to work for DoorDash, and then they fucking literally made me fucking stop working there for no fucking reason. That's just stupid. But
My mom literally was charging her car to around.
well, I don't know why you'd be complaining, dude. What? How long? How long? How much school do you have to do? Like a lot? Dude, you should just seriously do it every day so that your mom doesn't have any excuse to make you do anything, dude. Can you do that for me, you think?
The person say that.
Well, dude, if you asked me to do my school, I would have done it.
Oh my god, I'm getting in trouble.
Dude, you don't get in trouble because mom, I don't know, she's too chill with you, dude, but you need to just do your school because that's the only job right now, dude. What's your job, dude? Is it being cute? Your job's to smoke weed and hang out, dude? Your job's to smoke weed and hang out, dude? Sounds like a pretty fun job, but I don't know how you get paid, dude.
I get paid by how many ounces I smoke like a day. So much commercial upstairs. So sick. Listen here. I just check up. Just like that.
Yeah, he snapped me like 20 minutes ago.
I didn't know it was up there. Mom? That's fine. I don't know. Yeah, I spelled it. It did, but it still says they're like missing.
Dude, holy smokes, I didn't know no one knew this much about school. Did you actually? Did you actually? Oh yeah. Chloe, do you actually get good grades too? I know you're smart. No? No, what the fuck are you saying then? Oh, well, she is smart. She's not smart. I know. Yeah. Chloe, whenever you go, just let me know because I'm gonna go down to Isaiah's with Blaze and shoot airsoft guns. Chloe, Chloe, why am I so good at cooking and cleaning, dude? It's scary. Well, Draco's looking at me, dude. Or Noah. Um. Hmm. Well, okay. That's the AI.
Need it.
Jess, we're gonna go to Isaiah soon. Okay? Huh? After you find you need to find Dave. Dude, I don't even.
By yourself over time. Sucks. As a video of you taking a shot, like, oh, Jack Daniel.
Fake AirPods. You can tell by the way it sounds, dude. It's fucking ass. I look you should cop you AirPods whenever I get a job.
Remember one time when I was younger, I stole AirPods from someone that were left in my bathroom, and they were birds.
There were birds?
Check them.
Did you?
But they were birds. And they tried to connect them, and said birds AirPods all.
That's actually fucking hilarious.
This one's yummy. You don't like hazelnut? Mom does hazelnut. Remember when me and Craig used to like take shots of mom's cleaners? We would like sneak it.
Dude, my dad, the only time I really drank my dad's shit is when first time I ever drank, and he had a bottle of Jack, and I filled up a cup like this big, and I fucking downed the whole thing, and I sat in my bed, and I shook my head back and forth. I was like, oh shit, this feels cool. That's all I did. That's all I fucking did. Um, should I give Ethan this bike lock since I don't use it for my fucking scooter?
No.
Do you want it?
No.
I can't use it for my scooter. Someone can just take apart my scooter and fucking take it away. Dude, is he like happy like 85% of the time? He seems happy most of the time. No?
Have you seen what Draco's doing to him? Jesus, not fine. Why are you biting me? flashlight. I trade Dave for a flashlight, Calvin. Calvin, I trade Dave for a flashlight. Chloe. Good question. Chloe. Chloe. What? Chloe. What?
Dude. Chloe,
What?
who's the most famous person do you know personally?
No.
I know the guy who's the Blazers radio broadcaster. I look, I went to this high school basketball tournament and he was commentating before he got that job and I listened to his radio show every single day. And my grandparents accidentally set me up to sit next to him and we talked for the whole thing and he gave me his actual cell number and we used to talk a lot and then I haven't had a phone number in a really long time so I hit him up and I hope he remembers me because like that'll be really cool but because like I literally I'll text him, I'll listen to him talking on the game on the radio, I'll text him in between when he goes offline, I'll be like, yo dude, this game's crazy, like what do you think's gonna happen? He'll text me back. He's fucking insane, dude.
Where's the flashlight?
Dude, what do you mean?
David.
I don't have a flashlight for you. Okay. Blaze, can you go and get me a pair of scissors? Can you go and ask mom for a pair of scissors? No, you cannot. You're looking at the couch with kittens. Here, take that. You had a flashlight out there. Oh my. Mom. Man, it was actually the first day I got Snapchat on my phone. On my iPhone 6. Dave! Wait, I know he is. Did you say you have to go to a homework meeting later? What time? Oh. So are you gonna get fucked though in the meeting?
Huh?
Are they gonna like get mad at you in the meeting or something?
I'm not going to the meeting.
Oh, it's just your mom?
My mom's bringing Chloe here, so we can be together. And every day you're supposed to go to the morning meeting. That's 10 to 10:30. And oh, is he here? My mom picked her up. This fucking off my
I'm sick of Chloe. Chloe. Look at my Instagram post I just posted. I'll talk to you later. All right. There we are, baby.
And defensive tackle Chad Hennings, who was originally picked by the Cowboys in 1988 and finally joined the team in 92 after Bill Clinton announced cuts to the military budget. Dallas was rounding into a Super Bowl team, and they knew it. When you became a Cowboy, you had to pass some tests. Not just Jimmy Johnson's conditioning tests either. You were hazed. Rookies had to do menial tasks for veterans, and if they failed to do so, they could be taped to the goalposts on the practice field until they wiggled themselves free hours later. That's what happened to cornerback Kevin Smith, who was taped up for hours in the cold, and when he finally broke free, he had half of his body hair torn off by duct tape. If he were as hairy as me, he might be dead. No, Kelly Clarkson! Also, you had to hang with Michael Irvin. And when you hung out with Michael Irvin, you were going to the strip club.
We love those strip joints.
Irvin and a lot of the Cowboys were either married or in relationships, but that never stopped them from doing anything they wanted. Cowboys rookies and free agent additions would get a taste of what it was like to party into the wee hours of dawn, then report to practice a few short hours later feeling nauseous with eyes bright red. It didn't stop most of them. They were a team of Josh Gordons, both in terms of lifestyle and talent. Of course, they were a young team, so the bill wasn't going to be due anytime soon. The bills were racking up at the local strip clubs, however. Irvin would hand out $1 and $5 bills to his teammates, personally send women their way, and let them enjoy the perks of being a Dallas Cowboy. The Cowboys literally had a position group meeting at the strip club. Even Jimmy Johnson was known to let loose, and once on a team plane post-loss, Johnson had a handful of Heinekens and snapped and belittled linebacker Robert Jones for letting Charles Haley take his seat on the plane. Robert Jones was a player who beat the odds. His father shot and killed his mom in front of him, and despite that, he made it to the NFL. And while he was struggling to find his way in the league, Johnson constantly shit on him. The team was pissed off at Johnson, and in true egotistic fashion, he never apologized to his team. Johnson was the ultimate hard ass, a far different guy than the one we have seen on television for the last 20 years. Backup running back Curvin Richard fumbled in the regular season finale, a meaningless game, and Johnson made an example of him and cut him before the playoffs, even though they wouldn't be able to replace him on the roster. Johnson led his team enter the playoffs a man down, another move from the head coach that made no sense and yet perfectly described the kind of disciplinarian he could be. He paid Richards to not play for his team in the postseason. On a worse team, it would have been called out as a nonsensical decision, but they were winning, and winning big, so the cracks in the armor didn't show just yet. I mention all of that to try and highlight that the Cowboys were all over the place. The Cowboys were a juggernaut, though, in 1992. They finished 13-3 and atop the NFC East. Troy Aikman threw 23 touchdowns. Irvin had nearly 1,400 yards, and Emmitt Smith had an all-pro season with over 1,700 yards on the ground to go with 19 TDs. The Eagles and their new running back, one Herschel Walker, were no match for the Cowboys in the divisional round. And now it was time to head back to Candlestick Park for a chance to advance to the Super Bowl. This was the same Candlestick where 11 years earlier Joe Montana and Dwight Clark put an end to the Cowboys dynasty of the 70s. Now the Cowboys had a chance to repay the favor. Rookie corner Kevin Smith mercilessly talked shit to the great Jerry Rice. Alvin Harper hauled in a massive catch and run to seal the game, and the Cowboys had booked their ticket to Pasadena where they would meet the Buffalo Bills, winners of 3 straight AFC championship games and a team desperate to get the monkey off their back in the Super Bowl.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Buffalo was a finesse team, though, and Dallas knew it. The proof was right there the week leading up to the Super Bowl when Bills linebacker Darryl Talley was knocked out by Magic Johnson's bodyguard, and none of his teammates came to his defense. Now, the reason Talley was knocked out was because he couldn't stop making fun of Magic Johnson for having AIDS. So he did deserve it, but good teammates have your back no matter what, and the Cowboys would die for each other if necessary. The Cowboys were also rubbing elbows with celebrities like Gene Hackman, Tom Berenger, and even Betty White. They were enjoying the nightlife in LA leading up to the big game. None more than Michael Irvin, who was spotted escorting roughly a dozen women up to his hotel room in the span of 4 days.
First of all, we thought we were a Hollywood team anyway. And now we are actually in Hollywood, man. We had a great week.
Even the kicker, Lynn Elliott, who was balding and wore glasses, was cleaning up. Elliott said, "Being a cowboy, women came easy. If I had practiced kicking footballs as hard as I worked on chasing girls and drinking beers, I'd have a 15-year career." Even Jimmy Johnson got his turn, kissing MTV VJ Downtown Julie Brown on the lips after she ran her hands through his famous head of hair. That might just be the most 90s thing that's ever happened. The point is, the Cowboys' level of attention and celebrity was unmatched by any NFL team ever. They were treated like rock stars, acted like rock stars, and performed like rock stars, and were above the law like rock stars. Dallas, though, hadn't been to the Super Bowl, and the Bills, like Timothy Leary, were on their third straight trip. Dallas was younger. They should have been nervous, but they were as loose as it gets, probably from all the cocaine streaming through their body, and it showed on the field. Buffalo took a quick touchdown lead in the first quarter before Dallas made it rain on the Bills. MVP Troy Aikman threw 4 touchdowns, 2 to Irvin, and the Cowboys would have set the scoring record in any Super Bowl if...
Cowboys in the 80s or whatever? Bro, so the number first thing you need to know is this fucking team, the Bills that were from Buffalo, they literally went to the Super Bowl for fucking 4 straight years and lost every single time, which is actually the most fucking AIDS turn of events for fans ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had like hope for 4 years in a row and just fucking got destroyed at the last possible second. Anyways, bro, one of their players fucking went up to Magic Johnson. You know Magic Johnson, right? And he talked shit to him for so long about having AIDS that his bodyguard just fucking broke his nose. I'm like, bro, that's fucking wild. I mean, I kind of like think that's funny on both sides, to be honest. It's like you fucking got AIDS from fucking too many monkeys, dude. Like, jeez. I assume so. I don't think he's awake. And I mean, I could check. I don't have his location on this Snapchat, and I told him to send me it unless he actually likes penis. So if he doesn't send it to me, he actually confirmed likes viewed. Like 100%. But yeah, my mom's just doing Bible reading and shit with boys right now. And then after she's done, she's gonna go somewhere, and then I'll come down there with her. But yeah, bro, literally, I'm gonna. Huh? For what batteries? Oh, really? That's fine. He doesn't really. It's not like he fucking cares that much. But yeah. Yeah. It's whatever. Fucking, that's gay though. I look all around. Yeah, I'm gone. Yeah, I know. For real. Dude, I don't know. I'm like actually a bitch with airsoft though. Like I'd 100% rather get punched or kicked anytime than get shot with an airsoft gun. I know, but I don't like being sweaty. Actually, that's not a bad thing though. I should just wear shit that I don't mind getting sweaty and lose a bunch of calories. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I do. Yeah, I need to eat though. I need to make some eggs or something.
Just like keep a backpack with your supplies for the game.
Yeah, I mean, bro, my mom has a really nice weighted backpack. It's not a weighted backpack, but it's like a weighted pack that like it's not like it doesn't hold shit, I don't think, but it's like 20 pounds, bro. That shit feels so fucking heavy for some reason. Yeah, I think YouTube might be the move, but I just need to start posting my clips. Cause like they don't care if I say the N-word, right? I don't think they do.
Do YouTube shorts.
I know, and then stream as well. Yeah, yeah. So that way if people see your shit, they can just go on your channel and you'll be streaming. For real. I need to just make some money so I can dual stream. You know what I mean? I Because like I don't think does it take more bandwidth to dual stream? It has to, right?
To do what?
To dual stream.
Yeah.
That's gay. Honestly, fuck Twitch. Like, there's a lot of good creators on Twitch, but Twitch is kind of a gay platform. You know what I mean? Like, they just let fucking whores be on there and do whatever the fuck they want. Like, kids watch that shit. But then, like, if you say the N word, you can't be on there. Like, nah, bro. Like, literally, black people aren't even allowed to say the hard R, I don't think. Right? I heard that Dantes got banned for Juice World saying the N-word bar in KTM Drip. That is completely fucked up, dude. Like, how is Dantes supposed to know? He's not like a Juice World unreleased fiend. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even the same Dantes. You know, it's not like Dantes. It's the guy who played with X. He's chill as fuck though. Oh God, you can tell just from that one stream. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bro, that guy, I can be happy for that guy. That guy's like, dude, that's the one guy, bro, that he was literally talking all about. He was like, he didn't like listening to Juice's music when he was alive, dude, because he knew he was gonna die. Like, he literally was talking about it. He was saying he wanted to meet him, he wanted to talk to him, and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? But he just never got the chance to. It's unfortunate, but you know, like literally, all that shit happened for a reason. That Juice WRLD did that shit, so God could use it as an example, I believe. You know what I mean? Like, like we needed someone high profile, someone who everyone fucked with, everyone loves, you know what I'm saying? Like a good person to go through all this shit, go through the trauma, deal with the shit, talk about it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it is what it is, bro. But rest in peace. Oh God.
Dude, not the Gooners. Dude, this Gooner.
One. I was talking to Chloe earlier about the fucking Kamala Harris. Don't come. I'm gonna come. And then the gooner shit. And she was saying that just reminds her because she had one friend who would be in school and she would always say she was gooning. I was like, dude, she probably was, honestly. You know what I mean?
Dude, this Gooner met a Goonette and she casually dropped her daily session count.
Whoa, she did what now?
She dropped her daily session count.
What does that mean?
That's Goon's daily.
Oh, so she didn't goon that day or something?
Huh?
She didn't goon that day or something is what you're saying?
Apparently, it was a lot.
Oh, she gooned more?
Yeah, than him.
Oh, then she outgooned him.
Yeah, immediately impressed and terrified.
Isaiah, what kind of horny ass girl couldn't outgoon a guy though?
I don't know, probably River.
No, like no, no. I'm saying couldn't.
Oh.
Like, dude, Isaiah, girls they don't come. They can literally just keep going forever if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same thing. I think you'll still get overstimulated or whatever, but like still.
What?
Were you responding to me or no?
They do come.
Yeah, I know, but it's not the same thing. It's not like when they come, they like want to stop fucking right then because they're getting overstimulated. They like want to continue being fucked because it feels good still. But also, they're not usually the ones that are like in charge of the tempo. You know what I'm saying? So. generally. What? What did he do? What would he do? Oh, I thought you were about to. I thought you were about to say some Diddy shit, dude. Like, obviously, obviously, I wouldn't have know how I would have felt about that, but like, yeah, Henry's finally hitting me up again. He said bet. He said he's gonna be free in the new year. They don't. Henry just doesn't understand the situation. Not me and Chloe having the OG argument of who misses who more. I don't know if there's ever winning that though, like ever in any situation. Because if the other person really admits that they miss you more, like that's fucked. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll call you back. Dude, are you done with your school?
No, I haven't started. What's my grades?
Oh my goodness, dude. Well, at least you're almost at 50 at two of them. I don't know, dude. I used to suck dick at school just because I was smart enough where I didn't have to try most of the time. But you're just fucking yourself over. You're just learning habits of being lazy. That's the only thing that you do by doing that. So whatever, like you literally I ended up spending the same amount of time pretty much cheating as I would have just actually doing it. Dude, you should finish your school. I know you miss me, but your mom's gonna come in and get mad, dude.
She's gone.
Oh, is she? What did you do? Dude, that's like me, bro. When niggas spank my ass, where I get mad at them, bro. They're not allowed to touch my ass, dude. It's only like one person that's allowed to touch my ass, dude. Dude, fucking Jay-Z is a fucking freak, dude. What? He literally P. Diddy'd a fucking 13-year-old girl with P. Diddy. Like, how the fuck is Jay-Z not dead, bro? Like, how are you, how are you a fucking famous rapper and you Diddy a fucking, even if you just say that you Diddy'd a 13-year-old girl, how the fuck are you not gonna get killed?
It's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. Dude, look, this is what I was talking about though. I had him sign my card, and then he gave me his phone number and shit. Pretty cool. Dude, I used to mess with this other guy, his co-host. I would fucking
Where's the turbo? You see the movie Turbo?
yes.
That dude looks like it's now.
How the fuck do I look like a snail?
I can't. Okay, I'm gonna.
I don't care.
Okay, cute snail.
Dude, you guys are lucky, bro. Like if you guys were older, I would threaten to steal your guys' mans or something if you're fucking making fun of the way I look, dude. And you know I could too. And you know I could too. She knows I could steal her mans if I wanted to. Not your mans, her mans. Hmm.
Okay, let's see your mans. It looks like it's cooking oil underneath the skin.
That's so mean, bro.
Let's see. Let's see that. Wait, where's the is that a picture? Yes. Okay. Okay, let's see your man now. Let's see it. You choose a fucking kid. Okay. Let's find your man.
Yes.
No.
A little bit. Dude, my younger siblings are like by far the dopest because they're not pussies. Like I can actually like punch them and shit and they won't start crying. But like if I punched my younger siblings when they were younger, they would have just started bursting out in tears and fucking saying I beat them and shit.
God. My work. You're doing fine.
Dude,
Also pick that freaking eyebrow there.
you guys need to fucking do your work.
No. You mean she has to?
Well,
Let's see all the progress you make. Something but
dude, look at him. He's sleeping. Look how he's sleeping.
Look at Dave.
Chloe, other Chloe, look at Dave. Oh my. Dude, she just doesn't want to appreciate his cuteness. It's okay. Dude, you fucking suck. You suck, Chloe. You suck.
I literally. That was booty.
Watch me do a good one.
I can't do it. Still booty.
What the fuck's wrong with you, dog? Who would have thought my bed she'd stay cleaner when I don't eat food on my bed?
I scratched the crumb off.
I do too, but I literally can't lay on a bed that has any crumb. I can't if I feel the crumbs. Don't wear a shirt and I don't wear pants. I just wear my underwear. When I feel that shit on my feet, on my back, I can't sleep. I have to be like insanely tired, like where I could pass out on the ground and then I'll pass out anywhere. But dude, I don't know. I kind of want to pass out somewhere outside drunk one time just for culture. Yeah, dude. Stevie G said that he fucking woke up in front of Jake's house and AJ's apartments, like, and he was like laying there, and people thought he was dead. They were like kicking him and like pushing him, and he was like not waking up. And then they called the cops, and then, dude,
It's ripped out.
oh no, no, stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please. Oh, dang. Which Austin? Not Austin chilling. Okay. Oh, okay. What? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Wait, Chloe, have I showed you my only cool jersey, dude? I have one cool jersey. Here. Cowboys jerseys are not cool. I wear that shit literally purposely to be gay. Like a Chiefs jersey would be more gay, but like a Cowboys jersey is pretty as much as gay as it gets. See? See, I have a Dwayne Wade jersey. Well, she probably just doesn't watch freaking football.
Well, I don't either.
Well, your whole family watches football, dude.
Her family watches football too.
Oh well, I don't know how you don't know then.
She plays.
She's playing football, dude. Chloe, I'm surprised you don't want. Wait, wait, Chloe. Did she say that she should have brought her speaker? Oh, I was about to say you can just go and steal the Cray speaker that I gave to him that he literally never uses. The JBL that I gave him. He fucking lost it. Yeah, well, I lost my hat that he gave me too. So somehow, like it, I lose fucking everything, bro. I don't know how I lost a hat, dude. Like, legitimately. Oh yeah, wait, look, Chloe. Chloe, look, Chloe. Chloe, look.
Dude, look. Flex on your head.
Oh yeah.
Flex.
This is the only nice one. That one is peeling, but that's like my old. That's like fifth grade and shit. Or sixth grade, sixth grade. And this was like seventh grade or something. I only played sixth grade and then seventh grade, and then I skipped eighth grade, and then I played freshman, and then I played sophomore, and then I skipped junior, and then I got injured before senior. So pretty gay. Pretty gay. This is shit.
Like 3 days ago. Are you trying to Spotify? TV. And now what? And we're playing fucking Super XXL. Hey, I'll stop on. You came in here trying to take my controller and you thought before you did that, he's gonna part my music all this stuff too. Bro, I was supposed to listen to music and it stopped and it changed the song. And I was playing Fortnite and he left me and I never they're like, you can't talk. Yes, I got it. I died. 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 Like, I died and you're fucking died right here.
Chloe. Chloe, this is what my hot bag looks like though. The one that's filled with rice.
Ah.
Who? 10 perks? He doesn't have any perks. They're just pills. I mean, they could be worse than perks for him, but they're not perks. There's like literally almost zero chance. Like there's like probably a 2% chance he found perks. You know how much money? Like how rich is this kid? If he's not rich, he does not have perks. He doesn't have perks. And Chloe, tell him to Chloe. Tell the other Chloe to tell him to flush those pills away or she's gonna break up with him.
Can I go with you? Mom said I can go with you to the one.
You do not want to be dating someone who's doing pills, dude. At all. Any type of pills. Then why would he be talking about that then? Like it's just like he's just trying to say something to get a reaction, I guess then, but it's like pretty stupid thing to fucking talk about.
Can I go with you to shoot BB guns? Mom said I could.
Are you talking to me? I'm trying to say that you don't want to. You can do whatever you want. You can go and talk to a drug addict if you want to, but I'm saying it's not a good idea.
Mom said I can go and
Yes, Lily.
BB guns with you.
Yes, Lily. Get dressed. You can't go down there in your underwear.
I'm getting. I have my.
Okay. I'm not gonna say you can't come down there. I know. No, do you like Chloe? Is football your favorite sport, or do you like watching people fight? I was talking to my Chloe. Um, if I will say the other Chloe, if I'm talking to the other Chloe, but
Leon Lett had kept the ball high and tight on a fumble return that nearly went the distance if not for the hustle of Don Beebe. Lett, by the way, received death threats because of that fumble. Beebe later said he made a mistake, that's all. We met up a few months after the Super Bowl and I asked him how his life had changed. He told me that people were very hard on him. For God's sake, they won the dang game. Aikman made the easiest $50,000 of his life for saying, "I'm going to Disney World!" And the Cowboys celebrity hit an even higher level. This is when shit started to get crazy. They were showing up on radio, on TV, and in songs. Troy Aikman and a few others even formed a country band in the off-season, and the results were truly disastrous.
This old pickup truck and me.
The Cowboys' charity basketball team turned into a purely capitalistic venture, a fight club, and unsurprisingly, another way for Michael Irvin and Alvin Harper to get laid. The team was called the Hoopsters. The players started charging insane appearance fees to play. For charity. And Michael Irvin took the game so seriously, he punched a ref in the face, again, for charity. Mostly they kept playing so they could sleep with the women who came to watch them hoop. The team was originally formed in the early 70s by wide receiver Drew Pearson, but when the 90s iteration of America's team got on the court, they were asking for $25,000 checks to play. They did coke and got drunk after the games, and on their private plane, they once watched as a pair of two women put on a show for them. And it was all for charity, of course. Alvin Harper liked to fornicate so much, the team nicknamed him Freaky Harp. If you're the freaky dude on a team who has a guy who jerks it in team meetings, you might need some help.
Is somebody gonna match my freak?
Harper was actually banned from the men's club of Dallas for having sex in a phone booth. Talk about a pricey collect call. Right? One thing the Cowboys loved was ejaculating at 30,000 feet in the air. For most people, the Mile High Club is unattainable, but not for the Dallas Cowboys, and not for the Denver Broncos either, when you really kind of think about it. A lot of owners might have been concerned with the sexual exploits of their team, but not Jerry Jones. He simply chalked it up to boys being boys. And when the team made a deal with American Airlines as their official carrier, they sought out the most attractive flight attendants, keeping a book of photos and measurements of their top picks. A tier list, if you will. Needless to say, I don't think that would fly today. No pun intended. Meanwhile, the only Johnson not fully satisfied on the team was Jimmy. Nothing satisfied that man, and he was running practices in the off-season that were called suicidal, all in the pursuit of going back-to-back. The Cowboys, despite having the best running back in the league, not named Barry Sanders, were playing hardball with Emmitt Smith's contract. For the first 2 weeks of the 1993 season, Smith held out for a bigger, better deal, and the Cowboys started the year 0-2. Smith eventually re-entered the lineup after prolonged negotiations that almost saw him re-enroll in college, and the Cowboys rediscovered their elite form on the field. In their last 14 games of the regular season, the Cowboys won 12. Smith still ran for nearly 1,500 yards in the final game of the season. He overcame a dislocated shoulder to run for 168 yards, leading the Cowboys to an overtime victory that secured them a first-round bye. John Madden was so impressed by Smith that for the first time ever, he went down to the locker room after the game so he could shake Smith's hand. Now, at the time, Smith's ego was rubbing his teammates the wrong way. For example, Smith gifted his teammates his own autobiography for Christmas and then refused to autograph it for one of his teammates' moms. But performances like playing through excruciating pain of a separated shoulder endeared him to those men forever. The Cowboys had no trouble in the playoffs, beating the Packers and 49ers by a combined 27 points, advancing to the Super Bowl, where they would once again meet the poor Buffalo Bills. Atlanta did not provide the same temptation that LA did a year earlier, and the game lacked the buzz of Super Bowl 27 for the team that already possessed a ring. It didn't matter. They were 10.5-point favorites and reeled off 17 straight points to win 30-13. Emmitt Smith was the MVP, and the Cowboys were back-to-back champs, already solidifying their position as the team of the 90s before the decade was half over. Everything should have felt perfect in Dallas. But it wasn't. This is the dumbest part of the Cowboys dynasty. Behind the scenes, two alpha males running the show were jockeying for credit and adulation of having built the super team. Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson had known each other for decades, succeeded together, but their precarious bond was starting to unravel. Jones believed, or at least told people he believed, that he could coach the Cowboys if he felt inclined to do so. And Johnson wanted Jerry Jones to stay out of the football side of the operation, keep signing checks, and shut the hell up. That was obviously never going to happen. Jones took credit for deals that Johnson made and got pissed off when trades happened behind his back. Johnson was getting all the credit from the sports writers, and when Jones got his chance to tell his side of the story at the annual NFL owners meetings in Orlando in March of 1994, he took it and ran with it. Very late one night, Jones was letting the scotch do the talking, and talk he did to reporter Ed Werder. Jones told Werder, "Let me buy you a drink. You sure as hell don't want to go to bed and miss the biggest story of the year." The story was pretty straightforward. He was going to fire Jimmy Johnson on the heels of 2 Super Bowl wins and replace him with Barry Switzer. It's a decision you make when you're shit-faced and go back on when the sober light of the morning hits your face and reality creeps back into your mind. For Jerry Jones, though, it's possible he just never sobered up. Johnson was gone. Switzer was on the phone. And when Barry Switzer got the call asking him to coach the Dallas Cowboys, he was still a little out of it from having just received a colonoscopy. Switzer had won it all at Oklahoma, but by 1994, he'd been away from the game of football for 5 years. To highlight how clueless he was, Switzer didn't even know what division the Cowboys played in when Jerry Jones called him up. Switzer always had a positive attitude, even despite a tragic upbringing that included growing up dirt poor to a bootlegger father and his mother taking her life just feet away from him as a young man. And like so many others in the NFL, Switzer found solace in football, getting into coaching and building a powerhouse at Oklahoma. Like Jimmy Johnson, but to a much greater extent, Switzer turned his back on his players' extracurricular activities. Until, of course, it got so bad that Switzer was forced to resign. And when he did come back to football, he was joining the horniest, most godless, and the greatest team the NFL had to offer. Remember, Switzer was the man who initially recruited Troy Aikman to Oklahoma and subsequently drove him to UCLA, where he really became Troy Aikman. Aikman still harbored some animosity for the coach who lied to him, but he was going to have to play for him whether he wanted to or not. A lot of players initially, and even people in the press, really liked Switzer, unlike Jimmy Johnson. But they also didn't respect Switzer, unlike Jimmy Johnson. In a lot of ways, I'm the Barry Switzer of sports YouTube. With Johnson, at least there was some kind of standard. Under Switzer's watch, there was basically no watch. Everybody was letting loose, even Switzer and Jerry Jones.
Troy, I'll never forget one time said, we need some harder, more physical practices. Now, Barry Wing said, the only one I've ever heard say that's a quarterback.
Why don't we have a coach that gets over there and does something about it? Instead, we want to go over and pat everybody on the ass, and they haven't done a job all night.
In his first team meeting, Barry Switzer called out to Charles Haley, yelling, "Damn it, where's Charles Haley?" And when Haley stood up, Switzer continued, "I'm mad at you. I heard you flick your dick at everybody, and you didn't do it to me. What am I, chopped liver?" And that joke got a big laugh and instantly illustrated how different things would be with Johnson's departure. Now, before Michael Vick, Cowboys lineman Nate Newton, ran into some dogfighting issues of his own, he also had DUIs, and he also forfeited $80,000 because he couldn't make weight. But when he was fined $80,000 for being too fat, he said, "If someone offers you 80 grand to be unhappy, fuck 80 grand.
They had an assistant equipment manager named Jerry Fowler who said, if William Perry is the fridge, this guy's got to be the kitchen.
Dogfighting, DUIs, it didn't matter. If you had the star on your helmet, you were untouchable. Now, the team had a routine where they would meet at a place called Cowboys Cafe, where wives and girlfriends were not allowed and where Charles Haley once drove a motorcycle through the lobby. Driving under the influence wasn't much of a stigma for the Cowboys until, of course, Pro Bowl right tackle Eric Williams nearly died after crashing his car with a blood alcohol level of 0.17 the night after a game. But even near-death experiences didn't cause any self-reflection for the Cowboys, and the party just kept going. And the number one spot for partying? Well, that was a little place called the White House. Not the same White House where the Cowboys had been honored for their Super Bowl victories, although Bill Clinton treated it in a very similar manner. I'm talking about a handful of the most debaucherous Cowboys buying a house together in the suburbs of Dallas and turning it into a den of sin to the likes of which the league had never seen. Prostitutes, cocaine, sex toys, black light stains everywhere, even on the landline. It was a place for everything you couldn't do in restrictive strip clubs. The first person to write about the White House was a guy named Dan Lebitard, and when Jerry Jones and Barry Switzer were forced to comment on the house's existence, they had to pretend to be shocked. Jones wasn't necessarily at the White House himself, but he knew about it because he was after the same women as his players. Jones had gotten his way on the coaching front, but as a result, the Cowboys weren't the disciplined unit they had been under Jimmy Johnson. They were still winning, but they were doing it in spite of Switzer. There might have been a three-peat under Jimmy Johnson, but with Barry, the team fell in the NFC title game to San Francisco, who finally broke free of the Cowboys and won another Super Bowl. The piece that pushed San Francisco over the top had been Defensive Player of the Year, Neon Deion Sanders. And Jerry Jones wanted him. So, Jerry went out and got Dion in 1995. Now, the Cowboys won that following season in spite of Switzer and in some ways in spite of Dion and his new contract. Now, Sanders was mostly a non-factor his first year in Dallas, and his lack of work ethic didn't bother Barry Switzer, but it did rub some of his teammates the wrong way. Offensive lineman Dale Hellestrae said, "You lead by example, and Dion's example wasn't very good." Sanders didn't even join the team until Halloween, intercepted 2 passes all season, and was outplayed by Kevin Smith, the corner on the other side of the field who shit-talked Jerry Rice 3 years earlier. Now, Dion wasn't as loved in the locker room as you've been led to believe. And I think this has always been true of Deion Sanders, and we're seeing it with him as a head coach. If he likes you, he's the best dude to be around. He's got your back. And he does genuinely kind things, like gifting one of the Cowboys players a car for his jersey number when he first arrived. He also does shit like accuse Troy Aikman of being racist, along with John Blake. Dion is two-faced. He's accused Troy of being racist, but also defended Troy when Skip Bayless accused Troy Aikman of being gay.
Where do you get off stating that one of my teammates is a homosexual? Where are your facts?
Gay racists? Talk about a minority of minorities.
I'm not gay, but Troy is a good-looking guy.
But back to Dion accusing Troy of being racist. Barry Switzer pulled Troy Aikman into his office where he told Troy that some of the black players don't think you're being fair to them, that you only yell at the black players and not the white guys. He went on to ask Troy Aikman to apologize to Kevin Williams, who Troy had got heated with at practice. An unfounded and dumb accusation, one that led to more conflict between Aikman and Switzer, one the entire team found out about as well. Dion had been there all of 5 minutes, but the dudes who knew Troy came to his defense. Irvin, Haley, Newton, corner Kevin Smith noted that when you hear things like Troy is unliked, that comes straight from Blake and Dion. Dion was also made fun of for making business decisions on the field his first season there, accumulating just 22 tackles. Now, the craziest thing that I thought when reading through this book was, what if Deion Sanders had the same work ethic as Michael Irvin? How fucking good would Deion Sanders have been? He's already one of the best to ever do it, and he didn't put in the work. Now, the Cowboys were still underachieving and still cruising to the playoffs in 95. Leon Lett and Clayton Holmes were suspended on drug charges. It didn't matter. Switzer's prep and the game plans were lackluster, but the team Jimmy Johnson had assembled and coached up were still far superior than their opponents. Dallas vanquished Brett Favre and the Packers in the NFC title game and were back in the Super Bowl where they'd play the Steelers, the team that had bested them in the big game twice in the 70s. Now, back in the 70s, those two teams were worthy competitors. In 1995, it felt like the Cowboys and Steelers were on different trajectories. Dallas was a team not living up to its potential, and the Steelers were overachieving with a strong defense and an offense captained by a suspect leader at QB, Neil O'Donnell. On paper, it was an easy win for the Cowboys, but they spent the days leading up to the Super Bowl trying to up the difficulty a bit. Once again, for the Cowboys, the Super Bowl was simply a party well before the game kicked off. A handful of players paid for 11 stretch limousines to drive the players and their women of choice 16 hours to Arizona, the site of Super Bowl 30. One team employee said, "The limo thing was as blatant as anything the Cowboys had ever been a part of. We had this huge caravan arrive from Dallas, and some guys had a bunch of their dancer girlfriends ride out and party with them. The reason they did this was actually mature. They wanted to bring women they could trust from Dallas to party with to avoid any issues with unknown women. They brought the White House to Arizona."
I said to him, I said, boss, I was trying to do the wrong thing the right way.
But it was the head coach who really let loose that week. Switzer had turned his 2-room hotel suite in Arizona into a 24-hour rave with people flowing in and out, believing it would be the only time he'd be at the Super Bowl. So he might as well live it up. I like to imagine it's like if Michael Scott had a successful party from that episode of The Office in the hotel room. But Switzer did live it up, racking up a liquor bill totaling over $100,000 by the end of the week. If we're being honest, that's one of the most impressive stats the Dallas Cowboys ever posted in the 1990s. Imagine an NFL head coach doing that shit today during Super Bowl week. Kyle Shanahan was crucified for losing a backpack. What if he was drunk all week? Switzer said, "I didn't know if we'd win or lose the Super Bowl, but I knew I was going to have one heck of a week." And you have to give him that because he was very, very right about not returning to the Super Bowl. Larry Brown was far from a household name. The Cowboys drafted him in the 12th round of the 1991 draft for a pretty simple reason. He went to nearby TCU and they wouldn't have to pay for a flight to get him out to their facility in Valley Ranch.
Jimmy said, "I'm through." He goes, "We got one more pick in the 12th. And he goes, "Why don't we do Jerry a favor and pick somebody local so they can just drive in. We don't need to fly him in."
Now, Brown had been a contributor, but not a star on the first two Super Bowl teams. But in Super Bowl 30, he was the MVP for one reason. He was in the right place at the right time twice. Brown, of course, intercepted two of Neil O'Donnell's most head-scratching passes, which the Cowboys offense turned into 2 touchdowns. They were, for the third time in 4 years, Super Bowl champs. Brown, who had lost his son just a couple months before after being born 14 weeks premature, became just the second defensive back to win the game's MVP. He said, "I just thank God. He gave me the strength to get through this year. It was tough with the team and the players and the way they supported me through all of the hard times. I've just got to give them credit. I couldn't have done it without them." Of course, he couldn't have done it without a little help from Neil O'Donnell either. Thanks to a strong season and the Super Bowl accolades, Larry Brown was rather predictably overpaid by the Oakland Raiders in free agency. The Cowboys, though, they were at the peak of their powers, and yet they were due for a decline. They had essentially sleptwalked their way to a Super Bowl and may not have won it if not for O'Donnell's all-time blunders. It was a testament to their talent and not so much anything else that they had squeezed a third ring out of that incredible roster, but it wasn't going to last. They were tried and true celebrities, and that meant celebrity treatment in all of the worst ways. A year after beating the Steelers in the Super Bowl, the Cowboys were 10-6 despite the 25th scoring offense in the league. They ran through the Vikings in the wild card round but fell to the Panthers a week later, a team in just their second year of existence. The team was getting older. Emmitt Smith was not his usual self. Michael Irvin failed to reach 1,000 receiving yards, and Troy Aikman was feeling the sting of multiple career concussions. By 1997, the team's record flipped to just 6-10, falling in the final 5 games of the regular season, an unprecedented collapse for Dallas. Off the field, the media had completely caught on to the Cowboys' fast-living style. Players were getting suspended for drugs. They were wrecking their cars, and Eric Williams was charged with assaulting a 16-year-old dancer. Irvin had arrived at a drug treatment center in Dallas alongside a 7-person entourage, and needless to say, the treatment did not take. The Cowboys had always been one of the best drafting teams in the league, but no more was the case after Jimmy Johnson left. Without Jimmy Johnson, Jerry Jones was in over his head when it came to actual X's and O's. There was one thing that ultimately 2 Dallas Cowboys did not do, but it was as costly as anything else that they had done previously. 3 days after beating the Vikings in the 1996 playoffs, a 23-year-old woman accused Michael Irvin of holding a gun to her head while Eric Williams and another man assaulted her. They were later proven innocent, but the media ran with that story and it tore the Cowboys apart from the inside, contributing to their loss to Carolina. As for Irvin, he was injured in the opening minutes of the game and watched as the lowly Panthers beat up on the team of the early 90s. 2 years later, the dynasty hit its lowest point when Irvin plunged a pair of scissors into the neck of offensive lineman Everett McIver. McIver was not a rookie, but Irvin was treating him like one. "Seniority, seniority," Irvin kept saying. Other players pushed back against Irvin, who was trying to kick McIver out of his chair so that he could get his haircut. McIver had about 100 pounds and 3 inches on Irvin, so the receiver grabbed a pair of scissors and used them as a weapon, just missing McIver's carotid artery. New Cowboys, Head coach Chan Gailey was rightfully appalled by the incident, but McIver's neck thankfully healed from the attack, and the Cowboys kept him quiet with a high six-figure payout. Later referring to the assault as horseplay. Irvin was already on probation after being arrested for possession of cocaine, and the hush money likely kept him from being shipped off to jail. A judge had told him earlier that if he came back before him, he would be facing 20 years in a penitentiary. McIver has denied that he ever received money from the Cowboys to keep quiet, but of course that's the point of getting hush money, right? You shut up about it. A year later, Michael Irvin's career came to an abrupt end in year 12. During the 5th game of the 99 season, Michael Irvin was hit by Philadelphia Eagles defensive back Tim Hawk and driven headfirst into the turf at Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. He sustained a cervical spine injury, which, although not life-threatening, required him to be carted off the field and transported to Thomas Jefferson University Hospital. Irvin did not play again for the rest of the season and was subsequently diagnosed with cervical spinal stenosis. Advised that another blow to the neck or head could result in severe injury, Michael Irvin announced his retirement in May of 2000. The playmaker retired with 750 career receptions, tied with Charlie Joyner for 30th all-time in NFL history, and caught 87 passes in the playoffs, second behind Jerry Rice at the time of his retirement. Irvin was the last player coached by Tom Landry to retire from the NFL, the original coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Landry passed away on February 12th of 2000. In August of 2007, Michael Irvin was enshrined in the NFL Hall of Fame and was one of the mainstays at ESPN and the NFL Network for most of the 21st century.
The young ladies today, they're not learning from mom how to cook with losing recipes.
Perhaps his greatest claim to fame, however, was his appearance in 2 Adam Sandler films, The Longest Yard and, of course, the tour de force, Jack and Jill. That's right, Michael Irvin shares an IMDb credit with Al Pacino. Troy Aikman played just one more season than Michael Irvin, retiring in 2000 after just 12 years in the NFL. A short QB career by today's standards, Aikman suffered countless concussions, including a handful in his last season, and it made sense to retire when he did. By the time he hung up the cleats, he had won 94 games, 90 of them coming in the 90s, the most any QB has had in a single decade until Peyton Manning won 115 games in the 2000s. Manning also won 55 games in the 2010s, but hey, who's really counting? For 2 decades, Aikman has been the right-hand man for Joe Buck in the broadcast booth at Fox and ESPN, but whenever he calls Cowboys games, he's the shadow lingering over the franchise, whoever is under center for Dallas. Whether that's Tony Romo or Dak Prescott or anyone else, they'll be compared to 2 guys, Roger Staubach and Troy Aikman, and the standard will always be not just one, but multiple Super Bowl rings. And that's the reality of playing quarterback in Dallas. Whatever you do, don't listen to some stat nerd trying to tell you Troy Aikman was overrated, because he wasn't. He might actually be the best numbers do lie QB ever. I hated him and the Cowboys as a kid, but he was tough as nails, and he had a bond with Michael Irvin that will put your faith back in humanity. And he simply got the job done by understanding the game at an incredibly high level. And out of all the triplets, Emmitt Smith hung on with the Cowboys the longest, finally achieving his goal of becoming the NFL's all-time leading rusher in 2002 and Dancing with the Stars Season 3 champion in 06. Smith would finish his career with over 18,000 yards, spending his final 2 seasons where most seniors go to retire, the dry heat of Phoenix, Arizona with the Cardinals. In a lot of ways, Emmitt Smith was the piece that put the Cowboys over the top. And in some ways, it was also ironic. The Cowboys proved that running backs weren't worth as much as we thought. And yet, it was a running back that helped carry them to 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. After he was fired by Jerry Jones, Jimmy Johnson, of course, headed back down to Miami, where he became the head coach for the Miami Dolphins, taking over for the legendary Don Shula. If there was anyone equipped for succeeding an icon, it was Johnson, but he never found the same success in Southern Florida. Johnson, too, has retired to television, where he became one of the many talking heads for Fox's pregame show. He's also spent a large portion of his retirement sailing and appearing in Extends commercials, and even competing on Survivor in 2010, which he called the most stressful time I've ever gone through in my life. He also famously made Troy Aikman cry when he showed him what Extends did for him down there.
I said, Coach, I'm coming.
There it was. Glory hole.
Jerry Jones still assumes the stress of running America's team. Since the Cowboys won the Super Bowl in January of 1996, they have yet to return even to the NFC Championship game. Jones has become a better drafter since the late 90s, but that's likely because he's delegated those types of duties to people who know more about football than him, which is to say, most people who are involved in football. The Cowboys will forever be chasing the early 90s. It's the standard they set for themselves and the standard they've yet to achieve again. Those players and coaches were larger than life, and now they're the prominent ghosts that haunt Jerry World. But man, were they a lot of fun. And crazy. Charles Haley, you were crazy.
Predatory.
Thanks for watching That's Good Sports' longest produced episode ever. Holy shit, I can't believe you guys watched this whole video. If you did, subscribe. Thank you guys. I don't know if I'll ever do another one this long. That was, whew. The rise and fall of ESPN. ESPN was and still is the biggest sports network on earth. It is the standard for all things sports. And while it was once king, both by the numbers and by the product, that's no longer really true. Now, I do have some hope for its future, but today I want to walk you through the rise and fall of the greatest sports network ever created, ESPN. How did it get to the top, like the very top, and what were the decisions that led to its demise? How did it become so uncool? Today, we'll find out. Today's episode is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Now, I love the Best Ball Mania tournament, especially since it now has a $3 million prize for first place. But I'm even more excited for their new weekly contest, Weekly Winners. It's the same best ball format, so you draft your team once, and Underdog tallies your best possible score every week. But the payouts happen every single week during the football season, which means you have a chance to win $20,000 every single week this season. And if you want to play against me in a private draft, I'm dropping a link in the description. It's a $10 entry, 18 rounds with 12 people playing. Slow draft format, so you have several hours to make your picks. My private draft starts once the league is full, so use my link below, and Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And again, check out Weekly Winners. Let's begin with the creation. Adam and Eve had sex. The creation of ESPN. It's hard to imagine a world where sports info isn't readily available, where your only options were this.
Marijuana, the burning weed with its roots in hell.
Or this.
I've got this song that I holler to, and it is entitled Somebody Loves Me, and it goes like this.
In present day, sports fans can tune into a dedicated sports channel like ESPN, FS1, or NFL Network, get score updates via numerous apps, content within their sports books, tune into idiots like me on social platforms, listen to a billion sports podcasts, and enjoy around-the-clock coverage of their favorite games, highlights, and analysis. It's honestly a challenge to just avoid sports, but it wasn't always this way. Before the launch of ESPN, sports were merely a feature on television. not yet a staple. So let's take a trip down memory lane and explore what sports television looked like before the rise of ESPN.
A few surprises around the NFL this afternoon. Taking a look now at those scores. Buffalo edged the Patriots by a point to take sole possession of first place in the AFC East today with a 29-28 win. John Leipold's third field goal of the day, a 47-yarder, was the difference.
The Florida Gators are ranked number 15 on the AP poll and number 19 on the UPI poll.
I asked Bradshaw, a very religious man, if he felt that the Lord was with him in the huddle.
Sports coverage on TV used to be a rare commodity. Fans eagerly awaited landmark events such as the Olympics, World Series, Super Bowl, and championship boxing matches, rare opportunities for fans to witness their favorite athletes in action in between episodes of I Love Lucy and The Twilight Zone. Fans relied on regional broadcasts and local stations to watch games and keep track of scores. If you lived in a different region from your favorite team, you were usually following them via the newspaper. Oh, gross. To supplement the limited coverage, network television introduced sports programs like
ABC's Wide World of Sports.
But still, those were just brief programs, not wall-to-wall coverage. Television news programs dedicated a brief segment to sports, presenting the latest scores, highlights, and news from the sports world. Imagine waiting through hours and hours of coverage about JFK, the moon landing, or Watergate to find out if the Yankees won or not. Watch one local news sports segment right now, today, and you will be instantly thankful for all of your options.
Switching to Ball State men's tennis, it seems it seems every week they have a player. Later he gets the rebound, passes it to the man, shoots it, and boom goes the dynamite.
There were no dedicated channels providing round-the-clock sports coverage, leaving fans hungry, starving, yearning for more. Then came 1979. No. The year 1979. ESPN was the brainchild of Bill Rasmussen, a former radio executive who envisioned a 24-hour cable channel dedicated entirely to sports. With an initial investment of $9,000, Rasmussen founded the network and secured financial backing from Getty Oil. Now, I'm no historian, but I believe 1979 was a big year for domestic oil. And there's nothing wrong with getting into business with oilmen. Just ask Paul Dano from There Will Be Blood.
When do we get our money, Daniel?
Or the Live Golfers. On one fateful day in September 1979, ESPN went live, broadcasting a handful of sporting events, including a slow-pitch softball game and a professional rodeo. One of the pivotal moments for ESPN came in 1980 when it secured the rights to televise the NCAA basketball tournament, now known as March Madness. Men everywhere took time off of work, scheduled vasectomies around the tournament, and neglected their families to watch a bunch of college kids they had previously never heard of. At that time, the only people paying that much attention to college students were the Ted Bundys of the world. ESPN, still better than Ted Bundy. Now, ESPN also invested in broadcast rights for the major sports as well as original programming. Their flagship show, SportsCenter, became iconic, providing fans with highlights, analysis, and interviews.
For only the second time in NFL history, the league's most valuable player award goes to a defensive player, none other than linebacker Lawrence Taylor of the New York Giants.
Miami Dolphins quarterback Dan Marino may be the most awarded player in any single season in NFL history. His 48 touchdown passes and his 5,000-plus yards passing now stand as NFL records.
Don Mattingly, the Yankee first baseman, set a new American League record by hitting home runs in 7 straight games, then tied the Major League record in this game with Texas to make it home runs in 8 straight games.
The Lakers, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar beat San Antonio at the buzzer in Los Angeles last night.
Our defense all week, we felt like Rodney Dangerfield. You know, we didn't get no respect.
Wow, I can almost feel the Reaganomics and Quaaludes pulsing through me.
Hey, Roger Clemens, where can I catch a rocket?
In your face.
Yo, Charles Mann, where's a Super Bowl winner on Sunday nights?
In your face.
ESPN, your face.
That's how ESPN started. Its rise to become a household name was really something else. How did it do it? Being the place to consume sports is one thing, but ESPN developed into an iconic brand when it cultivated talent and personalities, making viewers feel like they had someone they could relate to. People talking about the games they had just watched is what turned ESPN into the definition of sports coverage. The golden era of ESPN was marked by the rise of charismatic anchors who became synonymous with SportsCenter.
It's not CNN. This is the ESPN SportsCenter. What is that voice? Who is this guy? I'm not Nick Charles. I'm Chris Berman, and we'd like to welcome into our fold from CNN, coming over here to the SportsCenter, Dan Patrick, and I'm sure you will enjoy him as maybe you did before at some other place. Welcome aboard, pal.
Thank you, Chris. It doesn't get any better than this.
These individuals possessed an unparalleled passion for sports and a unique ability to captivate audiences with their on-screen presence. Names like Dan Patrick, Keith Olbermann, Stuart Scott, Chris Berman, and Linda Cohn became household favorites, setting the bar high for future sports broadcasters. ESPN's heyday was punctuated by a series of catchphrases that became part of the sports lexicon. These memorable lines, often delivered with charisma and flair, added a layer of entertainment to the SportsCenter experience. Who can forget Chris Berman's boisterous
Sends this one back. Good!
during the home run derby, or Stuart Scott's booyah after a sick-ass highlight.
Booyah! Must be jelly because jam don't shake like that. The scoring race between Shaquille O'Neal and David Robinson was as tight as a ring on a fat guy's finger.
You know this kid is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Well, it's something like that. These catchphrases became cultural touchstones, further solidifying ESPN's position in pop culture. There was a time when NFL Primetime with Chris Berman and Tom Jackson was the go-to show on NFL Sundays. Back when you couldn't see every touchdown on Red Zone or Twitter, TJ and Boomer were your trusted guides to show you everything you had missed throughout the day. And what set that show apart, as well as so many shows, was their incredible rapport and back and forth, with Berman coining some of the most outrageous catchphrases and idiosyncrasies that we still use today.
But now all of a sudden, what? Warner to pass, but it's James Harrison, Defensive Player of the Year. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. He could go all the way. Ty Law. He fought the law and the law won.
If you don't think Berman was an inspiration for all of my dumb nicknames on this show, you are mistaken. The MLB had its flagship show when Baseball Tonight premiered in 1996, showing fans rapid-fire news, scores, homers, and web gems that condensed a day's worth of baseball into a readily consumable half hour.
B.J. Surhoff sends it deep to center field, back and goes, oh, loved it. He leaps, plants on the wall, and makes the catch. Unbelievable. Look at this. The foot and the climb.
I don't know that people realize just how difficult that is and how much talent that takes to be able to pull something like that off.
We were treated to incredible This is SportsCenter commercials. Remember these?
Hey, what's up?
That's exactly what Jordan would have picked.
Morning, LT.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good, thanks. None of these are mine. Tomorrow. Hey, Miles.
Miles,
Excited about the big game, I'm sure?
might be cold.
But you got all that fur, so you should be all set.
Blitz?
Everyone makes a big deal out of the SportsCenter catchphrases, but honestly, we make this stuff up right on the spot.
Welcome aboard Flight 149 for right field. This is a non-chewing flight.
It's never iffy if it's Griffey. That blows.
It must be a homer, Simpson, because the pitcher just went doh.
And because the catchphrases are so organic, it keeps the show fresh.
4! I am the most popular player in all the land. Yahtzee!
Highlight screening area. So that's where we get all the games that are played that night, down into 90-second or 2-minute clips or whatever you're going to see on SportsCenter right now. This hallway, it runs between, both rooms. If you want to get from the control room to the screening, then this is the hallway you'd take. Questions or anything? I can answer whatever you want about the place. Nothing?
ESPN even took a chance on a scripted football series called Playmakers, which lasted just 11 episodes in 2003 and briefly became the highest rated show on the network, aside from NFL and college football games, but was eventually canceled due to pressure from the NFL, which didn't like the way the show portrayed the more negative aspects of the off-the-field life of professional football players.
Look around. All this is because of me.
And we made this together.
Oh, please. I made it. You furnished it.
Playmakers didn't last, but in 2007, ESPN got into the miniseries Game with the Bronx is Burning, an 8-part show that chronicled the Yankees during the chaotic summer of 1977 in New York City. The point here is to show that ESPN had its bread and butter, and it was evolving with the times. There were other strange but beautiful shows that popped up in the 2000s, like Stump the Schwab, where sports fans would compete in a trivia contest with Howie Schwab, who was essentially a human encyclopedia.
Guy Carbonneau has won 3 Stanley Cups with what 2 NHL teams?
Le Habitant, the Montreal Canadiens.
Correct.
And the other one is the Dallas Stars.
That is correct.
ESPN truly felt like a well-rounded network in those days. You got live games, you got highlights, you got analysis from trusted reporters and pundits, entertainment from those guys as well, and some offbeat shows for people who had nothing better to do in the middle of the day. Now, I can't overemphasize that the cornerstones of ESPN's success during its heyday was its diverse cast of personalities. I mentioned some, but add in Rich Eisen, Dick Vitale, Scott Van Pelt, who is still there, and John Buchagras, who created a sense of familiarity and camaraderie, building connections with viewers and establishing a loyal fan base.
For good times being with you. Coming up, the Pilot Pen Championships that has Roger Federer and Rafa Nadal featuring Rod. I hope you enjoyed the puppet show coming up next on SportsCenter.
After SportsCenter. Oh my friend. You're my friend, Kenny. For SportsCenter, coming up next, the Pilot Pen Tennis Championships featuring Roger Federer and Rafa Nadal. Oh my sweet dad! Son of a Kenny?
Put simply, these people were so damn good, so fun, that they made us care about teams and games and plays we never normally give a shit about. This was before podcasts, before YouTube. They were our trusted sports ambassadors, and they spoke to us in plain English like you would around your closest friends, your family, or your coworkers. We all wanted to be one of those anchors or be around them. There was even a short-lived reality show that proved ESPN was the place to be. It was called Dream Job, and it allowed aspiring sports journalists to display their abilities and demonstrate their passion for sports broadcasting on the biggest stage.
Bonds would rank in the top 30 in the league, even if he did not have one hit this season.
You said he was top 30 in the league, but in what category?
The only thing that was missing was a bag of chips and a pillow for me because you were that boring.
I cut Joe Wojcicki.
Joe Wojcicki, you've been cut.
In the end, one went home. Now the next 6 rise up into the spotlight to show us what they've got.
That show was ESPN's attempt to keep pace with reality TV at the time, because, sports isn't real enough.
Right there is a vivid picturization of the excitement attendant.
That show and all that I mentioned goes to show ESPN was the king of sports television. It started and it ended there. Their trust with and access to athletes gave us so many classics. In terms of television audience, ESPN peaked in 2011 with 100 million TV customers paying for access to the channel. It's hard to condense 30 years of dominance, but that's what ESPN was from the 80s to the early 2010s. Then come shows like Pardon the Interruption and Around the Horn, staples that viewers didn't just yearn for highlights and information anymore. They wanted spirited discussion, debates, opinions. That opened the door for something else. There's another word for all of this, an insidious word, the take, a cheap and profitable format that became too much of the recipe for ESPN. Which takes us to the fall, not the season, the fall of ESPN.
Just gut feeling. Tebow has become the most polarizing athlete in the history of American sports. Now, I can't speak worldwide, but I'm just from what I know here.
What?
Johnny Manziel will become even bigger in the city of Cleveland than his buddy and business partner LeBron James ever was.
Tom Brady's just about done. It could be his next game he plays, it could be a year from now, but he is going to fall off a cliff. Tom Brady is going to be a bum in short order. Of everyone on Golden State, open shot, fate of the universe on the line, or the Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth, you better hit it. I want Iguodala. That's right.
The landscape of sports television has undergone a significant transformation in recent years, marked by the rise of take culture. This phenomenon has led to a shift in the way sports news and analysis are presented, with a greater emphasis on provocative opinions, debates, and sensationalism. Social media has helped fuel that as well. A debate show doesn't have to be good for 3 hours, no, but it must have one or two dumb and shareable moments that people will pass around like free weed. That's right, Steven. Take culture can quickly be characterized by the proliferation of pundits and analysts who prioritize delivering a polarizing, contrarian opinion, often at the expense of well-rounded analysis. The aim is to create content that sparks debate and drives viewership, whether you loved or hated what was being said. This approach has given rise to a new breed of sports television, with ESPN's First Take serving as a prominent example. Enter the Grand Wizard of Takeage, a man who wrote a book implying Cowboys quarterback Troy Aikman was gay. A man who averaged 2 points per game in high school basketball.
Did you average 1.4 points as a senior in high school?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so all of that Pistol Pete stuff, Water Pistol Pete Jr.
A man who embraced Tim Tebow, but could never accept the greatness of LeBron James. By the way, I'd like to pay an independent auditor to pour through years and years of footage and figure out exactly how much time ESPN has wasted debating LeBron James versus Michael Jordan. Anyway, I'm talking about Skip Bayless, a seasoned sports journalist. And I say journalist when I really mean provocateur, who gained prominence as one of the pioneers of take culture through his role as a co-host on ESPN's First Take, a show that began as a segment on ESPN2's Cold Pizza but quickly overshadowed the entire program. First Take, which debuted in 2007, quickly became known for its heated debates and controversial discussions. Bayless became a lightning rod for criticism and a catalyst for the rise of dumbed-down sports television. The problem with Skip and the breed of analyst he spawned is simple, but insidious. It's largely performance art. He says things he doesn't believe. He plays a character, an exaggerated version of himself. Bayless proved that while there's a modest market for well-thought-out and reasoned analysis, the pro wrestling version of sports talk will always keep people tuning in and asking for more. It stirs up emotion for the viewer, for better or worse. Now, Bayless wasn't the first to polarize viewers or listeners. Shock Jock Radio came first, and legends like Mike and the Mad Dog contributed to take culture away from the mothership of ESPN. But it always felt like Mike Francesca and Christopher Russo, while they could say some outlandish things were well informed and they genuinely believed most of what came out of their mouths. The constant scrutiny and sensationalism inherent in hot takes has almost certainly impacted the mental health of athletes, especially paired with the advent of Twitter, which just happened to coincide with this shift from talk to take. Pro and college athletes are subject to relentless criticism, personal attacks, and the pressure to perform under intense scrutiny more so than ever before, especially with our unprecedented access into their lives via social media. You can literally DM most athletes death threats, when before you had to be a man and say that shit from the stands, or take hours of research time to figure out how to handwrite them something hateful like a true psychopath.
Out of all the thousands of letters that I got one that was negative, that was bad. Okay, and all it was an index card, a 4x6 index card, and on it said "You suck!" exclamation point.
A great example of this pressure was most recently Wemby's pro debut in the Summer League. The #1 pick in the NBA draft, torn to shreds for playing poorly in checks notes, his first ever action in a meaningless game. Part of what I think has turned people off from ESPN is that it's leaned too far into sensational narratives, which can distort public perception, leading to increased scrutiny, unfair judgments, and heightened stress for athletes.
You know, it's interesting when you have a injury, so to speak, and you have a knee injury or my hand or it's an ankle sprain. It's a lot different when you can't see it and somebody doesn't know what's going on outside the lines.
I know a lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself for a long period of time. People wonder why I was such a quiet guy. And that was part of it. Not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people know exactly what I was going through.
Hasn't been an easy journey, but it's definitely been worth it. And I'm so happy to be a voice for the voiceless and to kind of put not so much of a stigma on mental health, because I feel like it impacts everybody and affects everybody on a daily basis.
You only get one go around. You only get one try at this. So you don't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be what you see on social media. You should just show who you are in the best way you can.
While I'm not saying athletes never had to reckon with mental health before 2007 or that Skip Bayless is personally responsible for sending them to therapy, I do think a more hostile media plays a big part in this. I am saying, though, that Skip should have to pay for their therapy. The rise of the disingenuous sports media and polarized news, whether it's Fox, CNN, or MSNBC, can be attributed to a few different factors. The 24-hour news cycle, the pressure to generate revenue, the influence of social media, and the push towards personalized content via algorithms all contribute to the reinforcement of existing biases. Sometimes I struggle to fill 14 minutes here on YouTube after an entire weekend of sports news. I can't imagine having to do a full day every day of content. Now, Skip Bayless may have left ESPN after a very, very lucrative tenure. I mean, all you need to know about the guy's net worth is that he has a low microwave, a rich man's microwave height. But in Bayless's wake, a slew of take artists have appeared to battle for the crown, and once reasonable on-air personalities have felt the pressure to become the absurdist versions of themselves. Guys like Colin Cowherd, Jason Whitlock, Max Kellerman, and of course Nick Wright have all put on the clown makeup in recent years and have reaped the monetary rewards while becoming reviled by the thinking sports fan. People like me, who are always right and never exaggerate anything. And when I do, it's usually with a wink.
Russell Wilson is going to win MVP. That's just not true. That's not going to happen.
There's certainly a balance between hot takery and having a genuine, unique perspective on sports and life. There's a balance with that in programming as well, and I think all the sports networks lean too heavily into the hot take programming. With balance, there's one guy in particular that comes to mind, and I want to discuss his wild ride at ESPN. His release was one of ESPN's biggest mistakes. I'm talking about Bill Simmons, but real quickly, when you think about some of the people ESPN has let go, Dan Patrick, massively successful on his own. Rich Eisen got away, went to the NFL Network. Dan Le Batard recently started his own company. All of these talented people seem to get too big for ESPN. That's a problem in and of itself because ESPN was and is the biggest place. They should all have been allowed to spread their wings and do whatever they wanted rather than be restricted by the sports network and how ESPN wanted to do things. And I think Bill Simmons is the best example of ESPN's biggest fuck up. Bill Simmons, who was essentially just a dude from Boston with an influential internet column in the late 90s, began his career at ESPN in 2001, quickly rising to prominence for his inimitable voice and compelling prose on ESPN.com's page 2. Simmons stretched the definition of a sports writer, marrying it with pop culture and even his own life experiences. He also wasn't a journalist, nor did he pretend to be a journalist. There was no special access other than his own perspective on things. You felt like you were reading the words of a college buddy who just happened to be a profoundly talented and pioneering writer. I'm not exaggerating when I say that Bill Simmons was ESPN's Hunter S. Thompson. In addition to his writing, Simmons launched the popular podcast, The BS Report, where he conducted in-depth interviews with athletes, celebrities, and experts across various fields. The podcast's conversational format and Simmons' ability to extract compelling stories and insights further solidified his reputation as a top sports commentator. Simmons also played a significant role in the creation of Grantland, an ESPN-affiliated website that focused on long-form sports and pop culture journalism. Grantland became a hub for talented writers, a bastion of the old style of sports journalism. There was hardly a word count, and the site was exempt from the network's usual rules about obscenity. It was beautiful. And of course, ESPN shut that shit down. More than anything, ESPN's inability to see the future has murdered their reputation. It used to be cool, and now it's just a thing that's forced upon you, like Google Plus was. In 2015, ESPN and Simmons parted ways. The decision came after a series of incidents, including a suspension Simmons received for critical comments about NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, calling him a liar and giving him endless shit for Deflategate, and a bunch of botched suspensions like Ray Rice's original 2-game timeout after punching his wife in the face in 2014.
Some of this stuff, like the Ray Rice, Adrian Peterson, the Deflategate, was embarrassing because ESPN was in the middle of that story with bad reporting. And then when everyone kind of turned on Goodell in July and August, you didn't really see anything on ESPN. You saw it everywhere else, but from an opinion standpoint, you didn't see it.
The criticism of Goodell and Deflategate is really interesting. Dave Portnoy, who founded Barstool Sports, a frat boy version of Bill Simmons, really, watched his sports website skyrocket because he got arrested at the NFL headquarters protesting the commissioner and Deflategate. The thing ESPN was trying to squash is what fueled Barstool's rise. ESPN was forced to kiss the commissioner's arse because of their multi-billion-dollar TV deals. That constraint, which held Simmons back, is one of the things that started to chip away at ESPN's popularity and market share. Their inability to keep shit real became one of their contributing factors to their demise. So instead of embracing that unique POV, they suspended Bill Simmons. His suspension was a breaking point in his relationship with the network. Following his departure, Simmons went on to launch his own media venture. You may have heard of it, The Ringer, which includes a website, podcasts, and video content, which eventually became worth $200 million when Spotify bought it. ESPN watched a future competitor grow in Barstool and lost one of the few guys who could have helped them compete with Barstool in Bill Simmons, and by letting him go, created more competition for their brand. But before Simmons split with ESPN, ESPN, he left behind one of its greatest treasures, ESPN's film series, 30 for 30, a documentary series that explores compelling sports stories from a variety of angles. It was created in 2009 to celebrate ESPN's 30th anniversary and has since become one of the network's most renowned and acclaimed franchises. The series was conceived by Bill Simmons in collaboration with ESPN Films.
People out there that think that women can't do this is just nonsense.
The NFL owners promise stadiums will not remain empty, even if it means replacing strikers.
Hopefully it won't come to scab games and picket signs.
The real key is going to be the solidarity of the players.
I don't ever want to be mentioned in the same breath as Ricky Williams as a football player.
Everybody had this guy as, we're doing a deal with the devil here.
He's a disgrace to the game.
Indiana, Knicks, those were blood battles.
911 emergency.
Can you get someone over here, please?
Well, okay, what does he look like?
He's O.J. Simpson.
It's one of those things, everybody knows what 30 for 30 is. The docuseries covered a wide array of topics, delving into iconic moments, forgotten stories, and the intersection of sports with broader social and cultural issues. Each film, typically an hour or two in length, had its own director, allowing for unique artistic approaches and storytelling styles. And it debuted with the documentary King's Ransom in October of 2009, directed by Peter Berg, who, if you don't know, also directed this.
You don't move, your head is going up his ass. Asshole.
It chronicled the infamous trade of hockey superstar Wayne Gretzky from the Edmonton Oilers to the Los Angeles Kings and received critical acclaim, setting the stage for the series' success. Over the years, 30 for 30 released some absolute juggernauts of films, exploring a wide range of topics and capturing the attention of both sports fans and general audiences. Some of the most notable films include...
This is the story of Andres Escobar and Pablo Escobar. Both had the same last name, although there was no blood relation. Andres grew up to become the most beloved player in the history of Colombian soccer. And Pablo rose through the ranks of the criminal underground and was also arguably the secret weapon behind what was an unprecedented rise in Colombian soccer.
And OJ Made in America, a multi-part documentary that examined the rise and fall of the juice while reflecting on racial tensions in Los Angeles, that won an Oscar for Best Documentary because technically I think it was shown in theaters for like a day. Maybe I'll show this video in theaters for the required time and see if I too can't win one of those bad boys. Look, the 30 for 30 series gained a reputation for its high production quality, compelling storytelling, and the ability to appeal to both sports enthusiasts and non-sports viewers. Even after Simmons started The Ringer, 30 for 30 lives on. But the sports guys' exodus marked a tumultuous go of things at the top of ESPN, starting with a guy by the name of John Skipper. Before John Skipper ran ESPN, he worked for Rolling Stone magazine as an associate editor, where he contributed to the publication's coverage of music, pop culture, and sports. In 1997, he joined ESPN as the senior vice president and general manager of ESPN the magazine. You know, the one that has the body issue? Thank you, John Skipper, for leaving little to my imagination about Saquon Barkley's naked body. Skipper climbed the ladder, serving as the executive vice president of content, responsible for overseeing ESPN's programming across various platforms, including TV, digital media, and print. Under Skipper, ESPN was no longer just a television network. It was a brand that encompassed not one platform, but media as a whole. Finally, in January of 2012, Skipper reached the pinnacle of his career at ESPN when he was appointed the network's president. As the top dog, Skipper was committed to spin-off projects like the aforementioned 30 for 30 in Grantland, but also 538 and The Undefeated. ESPN became more diverse under Skipper's tenure and at first was raking in a lot of cash, even as naturally ESPN faced a lot of online criticism for its increased diversity in both race and gender and the implications of that. more political discussion that probably came to a head around the time Colin Kaepernick took a knee and Donald Trump won the 2016 election. A lot of people, unsurprisingly, were pretty upset. And that's generally what happens when a sports network decides to delve into politics, even when those politics are sports adjacent. But John Skipper had another problem. ESPN was losing subscribers at an alarming rate as people moved towards streaming and began cutting their cable cords. ESPN lost 4% of its subscribers in May of 2017 alone. Is that because of their more political approach to content, or was that a natural evolution in TV that every network has reckoned with? Honestly, probably a little bit of both. Their TV dominance peaked in 2011 and hit an all-time low in 2020. Everything suffered in 2020 and ESPN is back on track now, but you have to separate live sports viewership and original programming viewership, and right now I'm keying in on their original programming. It didn't help that there was serious competition, not just on the horizon, but fully in the picture. NFL, MLB, and NBA, they all had their own dedicated sports networks. Fox Sports 1 had emerged as a sort of ESPN clone. And of course, YouTube had fully emerged as a growing space for highlights and independent sports content. You know, like me, guys like me, and eventually Pat McAfee. All of that competition jacked up the price of the broadcasting rights for Monday Night Football, the NBA, and MLB, and that meant Skipper would have to perform some brutal layoffs for people behind the scenes and in front of the camera. Trent Dilfer, Danny Cannell, and the late, great John Clayton, all gone. Meanwhile, ESPN talent like Aaron Andrews, Colin Cowherd, Carissa Thompson, and Mike Hill all left for Fox Sports. I mentioned him earlier. Skip Bayless also went over to Fox Sports. Their excellent Monday Night Football play-by-play man, Mike Tirico, left the gig in favor of NBC, where he waited behind Al Michaels before finally taking over Sunday Night Football in 2022. Tirico's departure left a huge hole in the booth for ESPN as they shifted from him and John Gruden to John Gruden and Sean McDonough, and Gruden to Joe Tessitore, Jason Witten, Booger McFarland, to Steve Levy, Brian Greasy, and Louis Riddick. Revolving door for what was once an iconic trio or duo of announcers and broadcasters that people cared about. ESPN finally hit Fox back when they signed Joe Buck and Troy Aikman prior to the 2022 season, and somewhere in the middle of all of this, Sergio Dip was indeed having the time of his life.
Here on the field, from up close, just watching Coach Vance Joseph. From here, you watch him now on the screen. This diversity in his background is helping him a lot tonight. Quarterback at Colorado, defensive back in the NFL, and here he is, having the time of his life.
However, it was not Skipper, but rather his successor who would have to deal with the wake of these changes, as Skipper's career at ESPN took a very unexpected turn in 2017 when he was forced to resign due to an extortion attempt related to his drug use. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Skipper disclosed that he had bought drugs from an individual who subsequently threatened him and his family. Rather than risk his family, he decided to disclose the details to his family and subsequently to Disney CEO Bob Iger, who is back now and hired Pat McAfee. Together, they concluded that Skipper had placed the company in a rather awkward position, leading to his resignation from ESPN in December 2017. 2017 wasn't that long ago, and think about how much has changed just in that time to today. Skipper was let go for using drugs by Bob Iger, who set the deal with Pat McAfee, who openly talks about smoking weed. Shit has changed.
If you're somebody out there that hates marijuana, I understand, I appreciate you, but you're fucking wrong.
But the lesson here is simple. Do not buy drugs. Just do them with your friends when they offer them to you for free. Even as ESPN delves into the streaming game with ESPN Plus, which is tied to Disney Plus and Hulu Plus, they do have a backstop when it comes to cord cutters, which at this point, I think I know more people who don't have cable than do. However, the misconception is that ESPN is failing. That's not true at all. It is changing and it's catching up to meeting viewers where they watch. According to Axios, ESPN Digital attracted a record 120 million unique visitors in October, including 95.2 million to ESPN.com alone. ESPN is Disney's largest social media brand, generating 63% of the company's total actions on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. As cable hemorrhages subscribers, ESPN's digital viewership is growing and their audience is bigger than its TV peak total from 2011. They do have a slam dunk hit on their hands with the Manning cast. Peyton and Eli Manning talking to guests during Monday Night Football games is a huge win for ESPN, as the way people want to consume live games is changing. And if ESPN wants to thrive, they need to double down on that formula, providing even more ways to watch along games. Now, the common narrative following the 2023 ESPN layoffs is that the network had to make room for Pat McAfee. I did a whole video on that, but that's not quite true. When COVID essentially shut down the world in 2020, ESPN's parent company, Disney, had one of its biggest moneymakers put on the shelf when they had to shut down their theme parks. That and all of the drama with Ron DeSantis in Florida and the don't say gay stuff that I don't even want to get started on here. Actually, you know what? I dare Ron DeSantis to watch a Chiefs defense and try not to say gay.
Picked up by Willie Gay.
Anyway, Disney didn't just target ESPN. Mickey Mouse had to personally execute 7,000 employees worldwide, which is roughly 3 to 4% of the overall Disney workforce. But when you lay off on-air personalities at ESPN, especially ones that we have known for very long, it gets noticed. Names like Susie Colbert, Steve Young, Jeff Van Gundy, Jalen Rose, and more. It's jarring when we see those familiar faces go. Susie Colbert has been a mainstay at ABC and ESPN, who deserved a Purple Heart for gracefully fending off the advances of a drunk Joe Namath in primetime.
What does it mean to you now when the team is struggling?
I want to kiss you.
But all good things do come to an end, and instead of clinging onto ESPN's past, I think it's time to dive headfirst into its future. It's not just ESPN figuring stuff out. It's everyone in every business in the space. Shannon Sharpe left Skip Bayless's show. Another example of individuals having leverage as talent when they build their own brand. Sharpe's abrupt exit left Skip Bayless like this.
Charles Barkley would be my dream debate partner on Undisputed. Please, Charles, please come and please work with me.
The fact that filling that spot, that lucrative spot, is not as easy as Skip and FS1 thought is proof the idea of what sports media should be has already changed. ESPN is signaling a radical turn into that future by signing Pat McAfee. And Stephen A. Smith said it pretty well on his own show.
You think I'm looking at Pat McAfee and I'm upset? I'm thankful. Thank you. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you very, very much. Today is your turn. Tomorrow's mine. It's accepting and embracing business. Every day I wake up. How do I make my bosses more money? How do I get some of it?
You can argue that instead of spending a truly audacious sum of money on McAfee, $85 million to be exact, they could have tried to develop the next McAfee. Guys like Will Compton and Taylor Lewan, guys who have a clear talent for speaking into the mic, have an easy rapport with guests and one another, and have access to current and former athletes. ESPN still does have a lot of money to work with. The most, actually. And rather than take a chance on an up-and-comer, they decided to back the Brinks truck up for an established star. Because it sure fucking worked when they paid Peyton and Eli to do the Manning cast during Monday Night Football. What it all boils down to is, will ESPN let Pat McAfee be Pat McAfee? It's hard to say. Back in 2017, ESPN made an uneasy alliance with Barstool Sports when they brought over Big Cat and PFT commentator to make precisely one episode of Barstool Van Talk before it was canceled because of a beef between Dave Portnoy and Sam Ponder, the host of NFL Sunday Countdown. Boy, did ESPN bet wrong on that one. Of course, it always felt weird given the podcast, Pardon My Take, was literally making fun of two ESPN shows Pardon the interruption and first take. I think ESPN's approach until McAfee has been bring in the names that are kicking our ass and then don't allow those names to do what made them successful in the first place. They have to prove they are better than that now. ESPN doesn't have a particularly rich history of letting their on-air personalities be themselves. Well, they did early on, right?
Chad Pennington back to start for the Jets. Swing pass to Curtis, my favorite Martin. Now watch this. Damian Shelton shovels it to Mark Brown. Uh-oh, what's going on here?
Kobe Bryant went off. Command Center, this is Kangaroo Boxer requesting permission to fire. Kangaroo Boxer permission granted. 7 of 13 from three-land. I don't believe the box score that I'm reading to you. Swoops, there it is. Booyah. Call Konerko butter, because he is on a roll.
But as TV personalities evolved and became, for a lack of a better word, crazier, ESPN seemed to give their TV faces less freedom than even cable news. I used to watch SportsCenter after the golden age of the show and feel like the anchors were made in a lab. ESPN personalities used to be banned from appearing on rival networks, radio shows, or podcasts. They were truly beholden to the network until they eventually softened on the issue, and I think cross-promotion has, been a good thing for them and is a big reason why someone like Mina Kimes has emerged as the star in the past few years. The rise of smart analysts like Kimes or JJ Redick shows that there's still a market for thoughtfulness over hot takes. Hell, I think that was proven correct when SportsCenter went with Scott Van Pelt, and that show averaged over 900,000 viewers in 2023. Giving him the keys to SportsCenter was smart. Van Pelt is amazing, but this sound just doesn't hit like it used to, and I don't think it ever will again. ESPN will never return to its former glory, but I don't think it is going up in smoke either. It can't ever be what it was, but almost no TV show or network can at this point. It's probably too big to ever be cool again, ESPN. And I think the amount of shit Pat McAfee took after inking the deal is a sign of how ESPN is viewed by passionate and just general sports fans. Again, that tone may change after we see what that marriage looks like, and how ESPN evolves with more McAfee and Manning cast ideas. ESPN can and most likely will continue to be the biggest sports network in the world. It will continue to be a victim of market saturation as well. Just look at all of these options we have for sports media consumption. That list is insane. There is too much choice. The network is in the process of slowly and possibly reinventing itself, and that will eventually pay dividends, even if that means ESPN swallows up and buys all of its competitors. My price, $25 million. Make me go away, ESPN. And may you eventually return to
cool as the other side of the pillow.
Thanks for watching this behemoth deep dive into ESPN here on That's Good Sports. If you liked it, please subscribe here. So one day, some future YouTuber can make a video called The Rise and Fall of That's Good Sports.
So excited! Hold on, I'll do the GPS intro, of course. Okay. Crossy Posse Packer Nation, welcome to another episode of Packcast, a podcast where you don't have to Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. No Mercy Grossi. Oh yeah, that's Brandon Perna too. There he is. You're the enemy now. You're the enemy. You haven't been here for a Packers game. No. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Because we here. We steer you in the right direction. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the GPS Bowl. Good God, never before in history have Tom Grossi and Brandon Perna streamed a Packers-Broncos game. Nope. And this is it. This is it for all the marbles. Which team really sucks? Because it's big chaos in the NFL. Is it going to end in a 16-16 tie? Nobody knows. But we here, and it's about to get crazy.
Yeah, today's gonna be fun. I mean, I feel like the Packers are gonna lose. I feel like they're gonna choke today, Tom, and it's gonna be bittersweet because I've got the Raiders losing to the Bears, so the Broncos can move to that number 2 spot.
Yeah.
I didn't want the Bills to lose to the Patriots, but the silver lining there is that moves the Patriots out of the way a little bit. And now the Broncos are they're gonna be like sitting at number 2, and then they're gonna go and beat the Packers, and then we're gonna be just back in the mix again. That's what I feel like is gonna happen today.
Well, listen, there is a ton of chaos going on in the NFL. The Lions, I had them losing today, but they got their ass kicked by the Baltimore Ravens. Like it's tied up right now between the Falcons and Tampa. That might go into overtime. It's crazy times. Never mind. It might not go into overtime because 33 seconds left. They in Buccaneers territory. So, boom.
Oh, the Cleveland jumped back ahead over the Colts. Bastards.
It's going to be good. Oh, the Ravens went caca. Oh, they did. Oh, the North Saga is going to be real. And the Bills, man. What the hell? Of course, I picked the Patriots to upset the Raiders last week. That doesn't happen. But now, look, Bill Belichick. Dude, if I'm a Bills fan, I'm scared. Like, things are wrong with their offense.
Oh, what are you doing, Josh? Oh, my God. You couldn't even do a Hail Mary.
Let's go.
All right. Before we get lost in the chaos, Tom, we got Underdog. I built my pick'ems with our very own special, our GPS special right there. Russell Wilson, half a point. The only way you get this special is if you signed up at Underdog with our code GPS or our link below. There's still time to do this before the afternoon games start, so make sure you do it now. Also, anybody who has signed up with our code, if you got your Underdog username, there's a second link in both of our descriptions. Put in your Underdog username info, and through today's episode, through the game, we're going to be giving away $1,000 of Underdog credits for anybody who gives us their Underdog username info. That's for new customers, existing customers.
We're giving away 3 this stream, right? 3 $1,000?
Yes. 3 $1,000 giveaways, which we'll do with a random name generator. You just got to have your Underdog username in that second sign-up link below. So we got your info. I went higher on Raheem Mostert, on DeAndre Swift, on Josh Dobbs, and on Brock Purdy.
Wait a minute.
Maybe this will be the first time I hit.
What about this game? You didn't do something
I took higher on Russ. I didn't want any other emotions invested in this game. No.
You know what?
No.
You know what?
No.
You know what?
And
Okay.
you gonna make one? You gonna do a little one?
Yeah.
You gonna make a little one?
Yeah. We're gonna do something here.
Doomer season as Pats fan, I'm happy. We had a good game today. Our season is still probably dead, but I love to see the dub. There you go, Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big win for the Pats today.
It was, yes.
Game. Sam Howell trying to tie this one up for the Commanders just throws it away. Woo! Shout out to Nick Kovac for making us this very special GPS bowl background. Mountains versus the rolling cheese hills of wherever that is in Wisconsin.
The rolling cheese hills. All right,
Sean, let's freaking fracking go. Division 2 QB with the win. Yeah, Tyson.
Go.
Badgenet.
Yeah. That's not how you pronounce his name at all, but I appreciate the
Bajonet. It's Bajonet.
I'm going to have, you know what? I'm going to take Russ on the lower for regular. Okay.
What's his regular at?
220.
Ooh, passing yards?
Yeah. I'm going to go lower. Lower.
Go for it,
do it.
Homer.
I'm going to say Rashawn Gary has a sack, because why not? And then
Tyson Baguette. Oh, the Frenchman, Tyson Baguette. Grossy pussy.
All right. Then let's do...
Thank you, Denver Gray.
I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll pick a Broncos guy.
How do you have a name like Denver Gray, but you're neutral? Interesting. Can we get up to 500 likes?
That's
I
fair.
want 1,000 likes before the game starts. That's my goal today.
I'm going to say Javante, he's going to be the lead back today?
Yes, I believe so. Not cheering for any one team. This one just here to see you guys call it. Hell yeah. That makes us happy.
I'm going to put in $5.
Yeah. Lions, burn the tape. Yeah, if I'm the Lions, I'm just like, if I'm Dan Campbell, I'm like, we're just forgetting about this game,
We're just
guys.
going to pretend this did not happen.
Never happened.
Nope.
Ooh, 3rd and 5 for the Commandos. What do they got? End zone? Throws it away. Oh, come on, Giants. I picked you to win. Don't let me down.
It's true. Woo!
There you go, McCorkle.
Yep, Pat's getting it. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Well, dude, Bijan Robinson, that's a weird one, too. Because, like, apparently he's, like, not feeling great. Go, pack, indeed. And, like, that's why he, like, didn't do anything. Oh,
Yeah,
I think the
weird.
Giants just won. I'm pretty sure the Giants just won. 4th down, they just went for it, and they didn't get it. Damn.
Yeah, you're ahead of me.
That was actually on red zone.
I know, your red zone's ahead of mine.
Look at my red zone. There you go, the Giants.
Oh.
You're right. Gonna get the dub.
See, I needed the Giants to win today, too. All the
Colts
teams are moving out of the way for the Broncos in the draft. Thank you.
Should be eventually.
Yeah, she got a little vent cam up there.
It's true. It's all tied.
It's almost like this is a morning GPS. I had to have a bowel movement right before this stream
I
started.
pooped just before we went live.
Whoa! Yeah, today is the day of destiny, baby.
I had like a really big lunch/breakfast, and I was like, all right, just gotta make sure we're good.
Look at us. We're the poop boys.
Poop boys.
Please stop calling me Boomer and replace it with Poop Boys.
Go, pack. Wait, is Carmi wearing her cheesehead today?
No.
Why not?
She's wearing a Care Bears dress today.
All right, that's fire. That's fair.
That was like go pack.
Go pack. I'll take go pack. Oh my god, I'm dying. Go pack. Go pack. Let's go. 1-4. Oof. Yeah, I know. I got the Falcons one. Yeah, actually, that's true. I'm pretty sure I got all those wrong except the Lions one. I had them losing, but whoo, buddy, I'm a little nervous. Like a little bit.
Yeah, I got the jitters.
MNT is a very difficult place to play. Absolutely. It 100% is. I would say it's a pretty challenging area to place. I mean, that's what I said. Also, like, if Lamar showed up, which, by the way, Lamar showed up today.
Yeah, he did. He had a game.
Carl, what up, Fitty? Boop for the kitty, but for the birds. How about those Ravens? Oh, just wait. Just wait. The lore is going to be phenomenal.
You like football?
Yeah, I do.
We do too.
There you go.
Forgot about that one.
Appreciate you, Carl. I'm so excited. If the Broncos lose, this is our new times 20 worst game. Yes. I'll just have Brandon's face on it. That's it. We're about 14 minutes. Again, folks, what Perna was saying, if you want to sign up with the code, and you can sign up to win $1,000 every single hour that we're doing the stream. We're doing it 3 times. Put it in there. Rock and roll GPS all day, every day.
Yeah. We got 525 people who have given us their underdog usernames and the sign-up thing. So that's awesome.
Go, baby. Go pack.
Did we get to 1,000 likes? Ooh, 430 likes away from 1,000. Make sure both streams got 1,000 likes before this game even starts.
I mean, I do poop every day, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty regular. But usually it's before GPS. This is late in the afternoon.
That's what I say. I usually get it out of the way in the morning.
Yeah, our body's adjusted to the stream.
Against the Cardinals,
that's what's weird.
It should be fine.
Are we like, you know, when women sync up?
We're synced up right now.
We're synced.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan Jones might not have a job when he comes back. Like, he might not.
Old Tyrod Taylor, Mr. Reliable.
Let's go, baby. I'm so excited, Perna. I'm so effing excited. Oh, by the way, so what I did, just to see if I win, because you're too much of a coward. Okay. I have Jordan Love over 20.5 completions.
Okay.
I have Aaron Jones over 53.5 yards. Higher, excuse me. I have Javonte Williams higher over 46.5 because it's our rushing defense. I have Rashawn Gary getting a sack, and I have Wilson under 220.
Boom.
Boom.
There's my set. Oh, look at that. Josh Dobbs already got a half a fantasy point. Need him to get to 14.65. And our code, look, you've been navigated to a special. Russie Wilson. A lot of people think they're really funny. Oh, think I'm going to take the under on Russ on this one, Perna. Ooh, don't feel good about the gimme with Russ. Going to take the under on that one.
I did not.
I will have the last laugh.
Just like that?
Yep.
Ooh, Brandon Poomer.
I'll go with Poomer. I'll accept Poomer.
Poomer, he's like a puma, but a Poomer. Oh yeah, no, we're the worst of enemies right now for the next 3.5 hours. It's true. It's true.
You got a little gray over there, Tom?
Yeah, I've had this gray for a long time.
Have you?
We've been doing a show for years. Yeah.
I know, but I just noticed.
Gray right here. There's gray right here. There's a gray back here. And you met me in person.
Yeah, but you didn't have that gray this summer.
No, I did.
Okay.
This gray's been there for a good time.
Okay. Well, I'm just, I'm not super observant. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
All right, I love you.
Hell yeah, I love you.
It's adorable.
That's probably the last time she just said it to me.
By the way, you gotta put it in the form. You gotta put it in
you gotta fill out the form.
It's one thing. It's just your username.
Yeah,
make sure you spell it right too. Make sure you spell it right or we ain't gonna be able to do it.
Oh yeah, Colts back on top. Come on, Indy. Who would have guessed? Colts.
If they just beat the 49ers, the Browns, and then they lose to Indy.
Oh, damn it. Indy.
Lions will be okay, but they walked into a buzzsaw today.
Yeah.
They walked into a buzzsaw.
This is... I love when you think you start to have a read on the NFL, and all of the teams just flip-flop.
Yep. Never, James. Now, I have to say, I like these Colts helmets. I do.
Yeah, I like them in the all blue.
I like them. The white stripes on the shoulders are a little weird, but I like the helmets a lot. I do. Oh, man. Trace, I hope you feel better. A lot of people getting COVID. There's been a lot. We were doing the stream on Friday and Thursday, too. Either people were just getting job interviews or they were getting COVID. It was one or the other. I hope you feel better soon. Z? Hope you feel better.
Happy birthday tomorrow, Z, and not a moment sooner.
I hope you feel better as a Bears fan, though, going forward. They won, so that's a good thing. And happy almost birthday.
Oof.
So, there we go. Whoa!
There
Ace
you go.
Coming in. Ace Ventura, pet protector, right here. Boom. It's true. Hold on, was that? Oh my God!
What's a biddy for Metroid?
Fitty.
I'm on the Metroids.
From Ace. Fate for the kitty. I appreciate you. Hold on. I got you. I don't even know what this... Oh, I know what this is. Skate or die, bro. Skate or die. Nailed it. Hey, it's Steven's birthday tomorrow, too. Go, pack, baby. Happy almost birthday. Let's go.
Happy birthday, Steven. And you can have yours at 11:59 tonight, 1 minute early from me.
Oh, yeah, you cursed the Lions hard.
Sorry, Max. I put you at 10, Max. I didn't curse you.
It's true. It is true. I think they'll still draft a QB. I still think so. Appreciate you.
What, 9 minutes away from this game starting? Am I at 1,000 likes yet? I need 135 more likes to get to 1,000. We're going to hit 10,000 people in this stream before the game starts, Tom.
I know. I know.
We're going to do it.
Papa Kaka.
North Saga.
The saga's going to be crazy. Oh, Josh McDaniels, that's bad.
All right, come on, Colts defense.
Bootico.
End this game. Oh,
Appreciate
batted
you,
at the line, yes.
Badgin's coming in. Getting the dub. Getting the dub. That's why, like people are like, if the Raiders beat this team, are they for real? I'm like, guys, no. But then again, the Raiders lost to the Patriots. The Patriots beat the Bills. Like, the Bills, that's the one I'm, like, having the most concern about. So.
If you tried that Dragon's Blood mead for this game. Oh, I gotta go see if I can find that.
Ooh, the mead. Might be a happy drink or a sad drink, depending on how the game's going.
Yeah.
That's it. Just vote NFL MVP right there. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, yes. Incomplete. Come on, Indy. Close it.
Well, the cotton gin doesn't happen. You're not even worried about civil war. You're worrying about, you're talking about major economic ramifications. I don't even know what happens with the South if that happens, so I don't even know.
Yes.
Packers gave Tom that guy. That's true. That is very accurate.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Oof. Oof. Dude, Myles Garrett, by the way. Myles Garrett is that guy. Myles Garrett
a game wrecker.
Is that guy. Kelly Green said we got this game, then we got phenomenal game. What's the matter?
Cleveland just converted.
Oh. Damn. No. Unless the Packers winning is an upset, then yes. Of course.
What's the spread on this game right now? Let's see here. Broncos, Packers, spread.
Hell yeah. Russell Wilson usually does not play well in Lambeau. He usually doesn't play well against us, so. Yep. Way the hawk went up, Benny! Boop! For the kitty. That's it. Good friends, better enemies.
Frenemies.
And that's why when Perna comes over my house, I'm going to have this playing on the TV.
When I say natural family planning, many people probably wonder what in the world is that. And it was a fancy word for no contraception. You do it all off your wife's cycle and what days she's most fertile, what days she's not fertile. So therefore you can together either really try to have a child or really not.
Really try to have a child. Or really
We're on the
not.
same poop cycle, baby. We're on the same poop cycle. So that's it. Woo. Both games. Call them both games. Mm-hmm. Vikings better not win. They better not beat the 49ers. No.
Oh, that would be insane. That would be maybe the upset of the week. 18 different types of Pokemon. Each one with different strengths and weaknesses. Thank you for telling me something I absolutely give no shits about.
Yeah, it's just one of those games for the Lions. It's just one of those games.
Every now and then it happens.
Yep.
Usually not that bad, but, you know.
Dude, Bills need to figure it out quick. They're playing the Buccaneers on Thursday. Like, they turn around. They're playing a quick game against, a decent team, so. Appreciate you, Kel. Oh, my God, we're 5 minutes away, Perna. We're 5 minutes away.
I think I'm gonna go pee. I gotta go pee.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to pee for the D? You're trying to pee for the D? I don't know if that means they're good. It seems like they're okay, though. You're not going to hold it? Oh, wait, no, you don't believe in pee for the D. So, yeah, just go to the bathroom, Perna. Just go to the bathroom.
Drank a lot of water this morning.
That's good. That's good. You got to be hydrated. That's it. Go, Pack, go, baby. Go, Pack, go. Let's go. Woo! We go have a time. I saw the Giants when they scored that TD. That was the first touchdown they scored at home all year. I was like,
yeah.
Good God, that's the first one in a month that they
first
scored.
In October, first at home, first half touchdown of the season.
It's just, yeah, I think they might have. I really think they could have. So, no, Lamar Jackson, he looked back, Rainmaker! And also, Okada's gonna be there on Wednesday. Hell yeah, crush that job, crush it. I'm a medium. I don't remember what Perna is. I think he's a medium also. I think. I don't know if he set up his P.O. box. Mine is, though. It's in, all the other descriptions of not this stream. But, yeah, check out there, and it's there. I appreciate you. Also, Buffalo, dude, I'm so concerned about them. The Bills, lot of nerves there. Lot of nerves. So, Bears fans insufferable? I don't think about that. Comment, I wouldn't be surprised. No. Don't put that out there. Don't do it. Jay, I hope you feel better soon. kick COVID in the fudge. What's happening in the NFL? Chaos. It's always chaos, baby. Let's go. We got the jersey on. Let's go. Let's go. GPS Bowl. Let's go. Bills fan to change his profile pic to Tom Brady. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Hello. I hope we're all doing well, folks. Feel free to like and subscribe. The first GPS Bowl. Woo! Woo!
All right.
Perno, they want a Giants dying inside shirt.
Oh, we got those. We got those.
I got those.
I just haven't posted them yet. I'm behind.
Check out, go to the About page on my YouTube channel. It's Coach Season 1, Season 2, East Saga, Coach Season 3, West Saga, Coach Season 4, South Saga, Coach Season 5, North Saga, then it'll be Coach Season 6.
All righty. Ooh, 2 minutes away. Last chance to sign up for our Underdog special before the game starts.
Cole, stay safe.
Link below. Enter your Underdog username in the second link, and you got a chance to win our 3 giveaways today. $1,000 in Underdog credit. 3 times.
They dominated, but
all right.
Max Crosby did, though.
Come on, CBS. Give me the game, baby. Show me.
I just want the game. I just want the game. I do. I do. It might. It might. I don't know, man. Listen. Congrats. Let's go, Jason. Let's go.
There you go. Good new job.
Go back, go, baby. Go, pack, go. Lukewarm Boomer bars.
Lukewarm.
Remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. Appreciate you, Ray. Appreciate you. Skip work for this. Gonna get fired. Worth it. Oh, nice. My God. Oh, it's a wild time, my friends. It is a wild, wild time. I'm so excited for this, though. I'm pumped. Oh! Trav dropping you a fitty, Perna.
Travis. Trav. You know what?
We ride and we die together.
Let's go. Happy almost birthday. Let's go.
Half century. Oh, Vanessa.
Let's go. Oh, scriptwriter. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a fun one tomorrow. How the NFL scripted is just getting better and better and better.
Yeah. Vanessa hooked us up at Breck Brewery yesterday.
Streaks again.
Working at the Broncos game today. Said new ownership here in Denver. Treating the fans right. Doing a lot of little things to help improve the fan experience at the game. So,
whoever's going to give them the most. Whoever's going to give them the most, who they sell that to.
All right, come on.
Pizzle! Beautiful son of a gun. Appreciate you. That's it. GPS ball, baby. We got nearly 10,000 people in here already. Laura! Appreciate you.
Come on.
I think Broncos have a good chance of getting like a top 5 pick.
Oh, yeah.
Have a good shot.
I mean, we're going to be sitting at number 2. We are at number 2 officially right now.
Yeah, they can.
Tied with the Cardinals at 1 and 5. Oh, I see football. Tom.
Oh, I see it too. Oh my God, here we go.
Are there
here we go.
Broncos hats?
You ready,
Mims
buddy?
in the end zone? Are we in sync?
Yeah, he's in the end zone right now. They just whistled to him that he's going to kick it away.
All right, Broncos get the ball first. Oh no,
ladies and gentlemen, the GPS ball has begun. Brandon,
all right, baby.
Best of luck.
Good catch.
Best of luck, my friend. Best of luck.
Wow, that's firm grip.
Thank you.
Wow, very masculine of you.
Thank you. All right, Brandon.
All right,
you got the Broncos against the Green Bay mother-loving Packers. Let's go.
All right, we got Trent Green. Oh God, former Chief in the booth. That's not going to go well.
Good. No.
Dude, we're so far behind on supers. I don't even know where you're at.
I'm good. Okay. No, it's your turn, buddy. You go. Wilson.
Here we go. Broncos up.
Oh, come on,
Wilson
Gary.
Under pressure. Looking.
There we
Jumps
go.
It away. Throws it away.
Incomplete, baby. There you go. Rashawn Gary bringing the pressure. Let's go.
Gary. Scary Gary, as they call him.
That's not what they call him. They call him Bane
Scary Gary, everybody.
They call him Bane Gary.
They call him
I think that'd be
Pulmonary Gary. Because he wanted to be a heart surgeon.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right, here we go, Russ. Let's show them That love hurts. Love hurts. This play is going to be the future of your entire organization. Oh, quick pass. Russ gets it away.
Only 2.
And it picks up 4.
Let's go.
Near disaster turned into a 4-yard gain. Solid.
Dulcich is out too, right? He's on IR now?
Probably. His hamstrings just will never be perfectly taut.
It is in my garage currently. It is in my garage because I don't have room in here, so it's in the garage.
Ooh, rookie Jaleel McLaughlin getting the start today.
I had Javante go. Oh, God.
Oh, they're both listed as starters.
Okay.
There you go. Duo. All right, 3rd and 7.
Don't be worried. All right.
Come on, Denver. What do we got here?
Come on, baby. Let's go 3 now. Come on, get him. Get him.
Russ,
Oh, he's going deep.
Got Cortland Sutton, and we got
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
Woo! Batman.
That was a really nice throw and catch, too. That was
Guess
a really
who
nice
can't
throw and
get to
catch.
Batman? Bane. Look at this catch by Cortland.
That was a nice throw. And that was a nice grab.
Was that a dime? Was that a Russell Wilson dime?
That was a really nice throw. Damn it! We were doing so well. Damn it. All right, well, they do convert on 3rd down. That's where we have 1st and 10 with 13:37 to go on the 39 of the Packers.
All right, we got a little handoff here inside.
Yes.
To Javante.
There we go. Said no. Sit your tuchus down. Kingsley Enagbari says no.
Ingabari?
Enagbari said no.
Ingabari. No. Do you have a defensive lineman last name White?
Have a defensive lineman last name White?
Does the Packers have a defensive lineman named with the last name White?
No, Wyatt.
Wyatt.
Wyatt. Yeah.
That was Wyatt. I was like, wow.
Wyatt.
What a throwback. All right, 2nd and 9.
Come on.
Little play action here. Russ has all day.
Yeah, no
pass
pressure.
rush
What are
from
we
the
doing?
Packers. Javante, gonna take it for, 6 there. There we go.
Should. Maybe. Might be. Yeah, man. All right, 3rd and 2. 12:38 to go in the 1st. Come on, defense. Come on. Gotta hold him here. I would rather die. No.
All right, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2.
Stay
Broncos
safe,
moving the ball
79.
on this opening series. Tie ball game. All right, this is where we usually mess up, Tom. This is where mistakes like to be made.
Get him.
And Wilson, quick pass. Got Cortland Sutton again, and he's got a 1st down.
Yeah, he got like 3 yards there.
Only needed 2. We got greedy, and we got 3. Call that getting greedy.
All right, so it'll be another 1st down, another conversion on 3rd down. Broncos are going to be 2 for 2 now. Damn it.
Yeah, we got a couple passes there to Cortland Sutton on this opening drive. Nate Adkins, our other tight end, or whatever he plays. Yeah, tight end. And Javante, 1 reception, 7 yards. Russ, 4 for 5 right now for 46 yards. All right.
Colts looked pretty good today. They looked pretty damn good today. Gardner played a lot better. Bucks and Falcons.
From the 28.
Not surprised that there.
Another handoff. That is Javante. He finds a crease.
God.
He picks up a 1st and some more. Whoa, there's that melty, soft Packers run D I've been told about.
Oh, buddy, yep, and that's why you picked the over on Javante Williams.
Dang right. You got that sweet, sweet nacho cheese. That brie. That Swiss cheese defense. Holes and soft. Soft
There is
holes.
not. There should be, though.
All right, from the 13, lucky 13. Nothing bad can happen on lucky 13. Another handoff. It's Jaleel McLaughlin. He's going to pick up 7. Woo!
He's going to be down to, what, the 6? Good God.
Yes.
Our defense could do something. That'd be fantastic.
Oh, Scott Bennett. That's my lifelong friend, Scotty B.
There you go.
There we go, Scott. Give me that money. You probably owe me it anyway, you sneaky bastard.
That's a great question. I think just the facial hair, Perna's got to be Tony Stark.
We got 12,000 people. We're not even through the first drive yet, Tom.
Baby.
Second
Let's
and
go.
3 coming up.
I
Broncos
need it,
firing
Dolphin.
on all cylinders.
I need it.
These horses are
Stokes is back.
studs. And
Come on, baby.
another
Get the
pitch
stop. Get
here.
the stop.
DeLeo fights. That was
And
good.
it picks up like 2.5.
That could have been a loss, but he turns it into a positive. So we got a third and very short coming up. Don't worry, Tom. Usually our best drives are the first ones of the game. So.
And then it's done. And then we're done.
I mean, it's been a few of them like that. All right, 3rd and 1.
Come on, Pack. Hold them to a field goal. You guys have a nice drive going on right now, too. There's only 9.5 minutes left in the first, so nice sustained drive here.
Eat that clock.
Mm-hmm.
Put that clock in your mouth. Eat it. Oh, my God.
All right, come on, baby. 9:18 to go in the first. The ball is on the Packers 4. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, we got another handoff. We got a hole, and we got a Broncos touchdown. Or are they going to mark him down? No, it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. Javonte
Williams.
We knew this was going to happen. Oh, shit. It's coming back, holding.
Yes! Laundry! Let's go! Let's go! Thank God. Thank God.
Oh, my God. A jumbo tight end.
Good.
Our jumbo tight end. Quinn Bailey.
Got a hundo.
Flag for, oh, my goodness. Watching at 11:30 tonight while deployed here in Egypt. Oh, yeah, I remember, Cal. I remember you. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for the 100. Wait. Oh, go, Pack, go.
Go, Pack, go, baby. U.S. Pat 72. Let's go.
Johnny John.
It off on 3rd and 11. The Packers are swarming and they get nothing. There we go. There we go, defense. Oh, my God. That holding call was fantastic. Let's go. Let's go.
Don't like when we get holding on the touchdown and it negates the touchdown.
That sounds like a great dream. All right, that was big. All right, so now field goal unit coming out. Let's go. Oh, JSN. Oh, of course.
I'm not a fan of not scoring touchdowns because of holding penalties, Tom. I just want everybody to know I don't like it.
Kick is up, and it is good. With 8:27 to go in the first.
Big nut Lut. We got Lutz splitting the gooch. We'll take 3 points. Solid opening drive.
The holding.
Dang.
Killed you.
That hold?
It killed you. It killed you. All right. 3-0. It'll be Packers ball when we come back. Did you call it loser ball? Is that what you renamed it? You renamed the template loser ball when the Packers... Okay. It's good.
You got Broncos ball and you got loser ball. Nobody's going to even know what that really means except for you and me.
Mm-hmm. It's
All
fine.
right.
It's fine. It's fine. All right, Bernie, you got this?
Where are we at here?
No, we're not firing him yet, but maybe.
Okay, Schlegs. Yep, I'm here. I see it. Bam.
You got it.
Go Broncos. Beat the Pack. Yes.
No.
Are we still tanking for Caleb? Well, or whatever quarterback emerges is the right quarterback. Caleb had a couple rough weeks. Oh, Jackson Smith.
All right. 8:27 to go in the first. The Packers about to get it for their first time this game. GPS Bowl, ladies and gentlemen, the first time we've streamed together for a Packers-Broncos game, and the kick is away, and it will be a touchback. We got over 13,000 people in here. Feel free to like and subscribe. Make sure you show some love and support to one Brandon Perna, and That's Good Sports, who's 10,000 subscribers away from 500K.
It's getting close, Tom.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Stampeders, John Burns.
All right,
BPS
let's see what
Bowl.
Jordan Love can do. And hey, Aaron Jones, finally back after missing 3 games. He's back.
Ooh.
That's a big one. That's a big one. So
What was his
there's
injury?
Miles
Was it-
doing jumping jacks. I saw
Was
him.
it hamstring? Was it
Yeah, it's
hamstring?
hamstring. Here we go. And it's going to be a handoff to Aaron Jones, who's going to make some cuts there. And he's going to go up to a 29, gain of 4 on his first carry. Let's go, Aaron Jones. All right, come
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see the replay. Was it a hold, guys? How mad should I be at the refs right now?
Well, here we go. Jordan Love in his 7th start. Hand off again, and great tackling. He's going to lose a yard there. Aaron Jones goes nowhere. That was
DJ
Jones on Jones. Jones on
Keeping
Jones.
up with the Joneses, baby, and you just got DJ'd.
Mr. Jones and me. All right.
Yeah, Zay Flowers is tight.
Come on, baby. Let's go. 3rd and 9. Don't want to go 3 and out here. Not playing a great defense, so let's go.
Tom likes Love. Tom likes Love right now.
Yeah, I'm not ready to say we give up on him yet. It's way too early. Way too early. 3rd and 8. Love in shotgun with the back line up to his left. That is A.J. Dillon. Reed in motion. I thought he had Reed there.
Come on.
Dumps it off the middle to Dillon, but he is not going to get enough. He's going to be about a yard and a half, 2 yards shy of the first down marker. Damn. I thought Reed was going to be open. They had him in motion, and it looked like he was going to be open in the middle.
Oh, no. What happened to the Colts? Oh, God.
Yeah, man.
What happened to the Colts?
Damn. Jordan Love took a hit, too.
Ooh. They helped him back up. Look what good sports we are. We're good sports.
Well, the Packers are going to go 3 and out, so that's not ideal. So that's not the way you want to start. Here comes Whelan. Going to kick it away from their own 33-yard line. And punting units out. The ball is away. And it's going to be caught at the 8, and he is going to run it back.
Come on. Come on, Marvin.
It looks like an illegal block in the back, but it's going to be
Marvin. Down to the
18. At the 18. Yeah, might as well as, right? Yep, might as well as.
Look at that. We're all caught up. We're caught up.
Did we do it?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, Broncos, second series. Great defensive stop there.
Oh,
don't hear that a lot, Tom.
No. That was
maybe
such a
your
good
offense
throw
is the
by
problem.
Russell Wilson. I hate it. Like, that throw was so good. Like, that one to Cortland Sutton was disgusting.
That was a great throw. Russ will do that.
All right, come on.
Don't worry.
Come on.
He'll also do something that's going to make me want to pull out my hair, but
it's true.
He'll be hot for the rest of this first quarter. He's going to have a hot first quarter. All right. First and 10, Russ dumps it off.
There you
and
go.
It's incomplete. Throws it behind Jaleel McLaughlin.
There it is. There it is.
There's a forward pass, though. Nothing crazy, guys. Not a fumble.
Oh, the Colts defense. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. No good. No good. Ref ball, no good. All right, so now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 19. Come on, Pat.
All right, Denver. We got 3 wide receivers set. Single back. Russ just hands it off inside here, and Javonte is going to lose 2 yards.
Let's go!
The cheese really constipated the holes there, Tom. This excess of cheese has made this line impenetrable.
Well, it's 3rd and 11, 6:07 to go in the first. Come on, baby.
All right, 3-0 lead, 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
I usually only do it for the defense, but I feel like we need a little high knee for the offense.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go, Russ. Come on, Russ. Drops back. Across the middle.
Get him. Just tackle him. Just make the tackle. There you go, boys. There we go. 4th down.
Jerry Judy. You got to break that tackle and get a first down, Jerry. Jerry.
Let's go. There you go.
Come on, Jerry.
Otto's getting some help from the refs. Woo! Come on, baby. All right,
we
so
get
Packers, they force them to go 3 and out now. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so now Packers going to get there another shot. It's Reed, fair catch, and they'll start at the 38, so not bad field position. Not
all
bad
right,
field
we'll see
position.
what you guys can do. Not a great punt, Riley.
We're all caught up, Perna. We're all good. We're all good.
If the Broncos win 4-1-5, that will be crazy, Colby.
Sure.
That'll be crazy.
Right, we're on a commercial break.
Why did you destroy the curse wheel? It contained... Oh, my God. Oh, no, you're right. I guess I forgot about that. Oh, it did curse the Bills.
You did curse the Bills, yes.
I forgot about that. Seems like an eternity ago.
So we have 590 people who submitted. Do you want to do the first giveaway now?
Let's do it at the. Let's do it at the end of the first quarter.
The first. Okay. Cool.
End of the first quarter, we'll do our first $1,000 giveaway. If you're an existing Underdog user, I think you can do and use our code. You can put your Underdog username down there.
All right. I'm literally copying and pasting like all of this.
Nice.
There's like 600 people who put that in. So
sick.
We rocking, baby.
Let's ride. Almost at 15,000 people. Make sure you like both streams. Would love to get to 2,000 likes before the end of this first quarter. That would be a personal record.
Let's do it. Let's do it, baby.
This game needs to get interesting. I need the Packers to do something here, Tom.
I want Packers to do something here. I want them to do
refs
something.
throwing BS flags to help the Browns win a game. Nah, never happens. Go Niners tomorrow. I didn't see the flag. What happened with the Browns flag?
Apparently there was 2 flags that were really bad on the last drive. And allowed the Browns.
Any other services other than YouTube? You know, we're waiting for the right thing to have this as our the GPS is podcast.
Yeah.
Available everywhere. We haven't done it yet.
By the way, Perna, we are number 1 and number 2 streaming this game. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Lionel mouthed off to the wrong person last week, Tom.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Whoa, Notre Dame broke Caleb Williams. Well, I'll take Michael Penix or Drake May. Those are my 2 picks at this current moment. We'll see. We'll see if this is a new. Oh, man, if this is just a 6-3 ball game, chef's kiss to disaster.
All right. Come on,
okay,
Pat.
you're about
First
to find out.
From their own 38-yard line, Love under center with a back in the backfield. Again, Aaron Jones is active today. Handoff up the middle, and that's going to be Aaron Jones, who's going to take that to around the 44. Nice pick up about 5 or 6 yards there. Not too bad. Not too bad. We take it.
Sorry, Posho. Sorry. Oh, thanks for the curse. You're welcome. People put money on the curse now. That's interesting.
That's actually kind of amazing. It's kind of amazing.
I love it.
All right, 2nd and 5. So it's a gain of 5 for Aaron Jones. And now 4:38 to go. Oh, they're bringing some pressure. Love dumps it off. That's caught by Musgrave, and that's going to be enough for a first down into Broncos territory to the 48. Packers, first down. Let's go, baby.
That's true, Sam. I won't be roasted by a starfish today.
Let's go.
I won't be.
Boom.
We ride and we die together.
It's true. Ball's right at midfield here. So 4:11 to go in the first. Dylan in the backfield. Let's see if he can do anything if they hand it to him. They hand off to him. All right, he's going to pick up about 3. Not too bad. Not too bad. Up to around the 47 of the Broncos. 4 minutes to go. So the first quarter is already going pretty darn quick. Pretty darn quick. Yeah, we had 629 responses. That's pretty awesome.
Whew. 16-16 tie. That would be the cursed number. Sure. I can see that happening.
So 2nd and 8 after the gain of 2. Aaron Jones getting a breather on the sideline. 3:37 to go in the first. Dylan still in the backfield. Ball's on the 47.5 of Denver. Love sends DeGuara in motion. Fakes the handoff to Dylan. Has some time. Dumps it off to Musgrave, but he is not going where the blockers are, and he is only going to get a yard. Oof.
Nope. Only want a rookie.
That's rough. All right. 3rd down. Big 3rd down here. Big 3rd down. Come on.
Let's go. Let's go. We Packers have been waiting. USA.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
USA.
Here, please.
Good. Oh. Saints game.